see if it works from there. It should be start streaming on there, and then it'll send it to YouTube, and then you just start streaming from there. Start streaming works when you do it on Twitch, so you always have to make sure. So on YouTube, it's just an extra step.
So I supposedly started the stream, and I don't think. Oh, how do I change the screen? Because I think it's on scene 1 for the stream.
Oh, instead of your live stream, I see something come up that says live stream offline. So you got to make sure to do it on YouTube. Tell it that your stream's online.
How do I do that? Literally, YouTube just has a blank screen. Okay, there we go. So I think I'm streaming now.
Oh, what?
You are. You're streaming. Post it go post it in all the Digimon TCG Discords ever.
I mean, I have 1,000 subs, so I'm sure somebody will see it.
I just did.
Because isn't there a place I can go to get the stream link? Where do I go to get the stream link?
Give me a second. I'm in a very awkward place. You can just copy it from YouTube because I'm already live streaming. So I'll just I'll send it to you right now via YouTube. Get to that one. And then make sure to change the name of your live stream to like Xanitsu plays against Neptunemon or Xanitsu looks at the stock market. I don't know. Think.
Oh boy, I have a viewer. Hey. Alright, so stream name is Digimon Testing. Did you send me the link on Discord so I could spam it places?
It's Digimon. It's already in the Digimon chat in Epic Games.
No problem.
Nope, that's not the right one. I am just going to be... Why is Discord pooping?
Also other TCGs.
Discord, stop pooping. Oh my god. This is a disaster. My internet's dying. This is great. Oop. Discord's kind of dead.
He's hiding from me. Make sure to put the stream in content creators.
Chat. Wait, where'd you put it? Oh.
I said, can you put it in content creators for me?
No, like, in which chat? Oh, you put it in the Digimon chat?
No, I can't. Remember, I can't do content creators. I'm not.
No, I know. I'm just saying in our Digimon chat.
Yep.
Ugh, this is so embarrassing. People are watching me fail at technology. Digimon. Streams. Do I have access to their stream channel? I think I do. Control V. Boop.
Oh wow.
Apparently there's an echo in the audio, so give me a second to find out these this time.
I just looking into a chat that just evolved into a set rotation idea for Digimon. Like
Digimon doesn't need a set rotation.
Yeah, no, it's just seeing the people argue for and against.
I am currently against set rotation. Like, I don't think Digimon needs set rotation right now. Like, depending on how the game develops, if they incorporate and design around set rotation, then that should be fine. Otherwise, I don't think they need it. Like, as long as they do a good job, and so far they have been. As far as the echo, I don't know how to fix that.
Alright, let's see here. Let's listen in. Finally back on my computer.
Yeah, I'm playing on TTS.
Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna listen to the video.
Because I don't know how to fix the echo. It might be in my OBS settings, but I don't know which setting that is.
It might be because it like maybe copying your audio twice.
Against set rotation, like. Okay, that's. Yeah, I have no idea how to fix that.
For a minute.
Oh, I guess we're gonna live with it.
That should be fine. Otherwise, I don't think they get. Like, as long as they do a good job and so far they have been. As far as the echo, I don't know how to fix that. Oh, I sound fine? Okay.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, that's fine. Sweet. That's fine.
I just listened for a minute, like, yeah, you sound fine. We're just a little bit low on our end, but that's pretty much it.
What's low?
You're very loud. Maybe me and Pizza Time.
That's fine. I just need to hear Xanitsu voice. He's the content creator after all.
Yeah, I have no idea how to fix that. Okay, so.
Well, actually, it's me at the lowest, and then Pizza Time's the second lowest. You're the highest level of volume.
Yeah, that makes sense because of just how it's capturing Discord. So that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
Anyway, want to get to testing, I guess?
Yeah.
Get some actual
Just hear how
content in here.
Hey, we got 7 viewers. Hell yeah, we did it. Have you seen the 8-bit clap that's animated?
I have, but the problem is it's too far behind. That's my only problem with the fan-made one. It's just too far behind, and I need to start looking and thinking ahead. Like, it's nice for those people who are using it. If they could keep it up with like the current meta, then I might start using it more, but they've always been behind, so I just can't really use it because it's not giving me good enough data. Like, just to play games, it's okay, but I need data.
Data is important.
I rolled a 4 in case you're curious.
Okay. I rolled a 2, so you get to choose. Or,
no,
well, I guess you
get
to
go
go first.
For me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can hear. They're hearing you just fine, Xanitsu. You're going good.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start the game. We'll attach.
You're fine with the audio. The other guy isn't.
It's fine. You don't need to hear my entourage. They're not important. No, you guys totally are.
What set are you testing? We're testing set 5.
Yeah, we're testing set 5.
He's going to be Xanitsu is going to try out a green Digiburst deck, while the person over here, Pizza Time, is
no,
doing
I gave up on green Digiburst. I'm playing
Black Diablo. I forgot. Sorry, Black
right
Diablo.
now.
Oh yeah, Black Diablo. I'm sorry. And then he's playing Neptune Blue.
All right. Digivolve into Gomamon. Sick. Draw a card.
How much do you give me for this one?
I don't know. My hand's kind of booty unless I draw good. 1. Oh god.
I'm so generous, right?
Don't mind me. I'm just typing out an essay.
Draw for turn. Hatch Digi-Egg. Yeah, my hand is extra booty. Digivolve into Koromon. Draw a card.
Let's see. Do we miss any places?
This is an option. You have how many cards in hand? 5? This is
5,
actually an option. Am I actually about to try
the only
to
place
do
we're
this?
missing. Okay, the only place we're missing putting up the stream is. Okay. You already put it in Xanitsu's live stream. Okay, you're good. And I put it in the Vanguard room, the Digimon room. I think we got that places.
I just didn't spread it all over Facebook. I don't like spamming things as much. Like, I try to do like maybe 1 post a day, maybe 2 if I'm feeling frisky. No, I'll play it safe.
How frisky? 2 posts.
Put you at 1. Draw a card. Oh boy. Oh man. Your go.
All right. Raw. Move this
This is
guy
already
out.
looking to be an insane stack. I just needed ultimate, and then this is good.
It's not looking good for the home team, that's for sure. Yikes.
Like, I was almost debating about just hard playing this to use this next turn. I would have been sick.
Also, I really should just try to see how much the delay is on there, but yeah, fine.
I set the delay to 30 seconds.
Got it. The entry design phase focuses around programming design through a high description language program.
All right, what you got for me?
I'm trying to think here.
What's a high description language?
We'll push it to.
Gomolon? Yep.
This is no start for me. Yep.
Draw. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking.
Oh, it's
raise,
hardware description language. I'm a fucking idiot.
Digivolve into Infamon. Draw a card for Digivolving. Put you at 1. Pass the turn. Oh man.
I would like to admit I'm an idiot. I kept saying high description language in my paper, and then I just realized it's hardware description image. Therefore, I'm dumb.
Draw. Man, I am not drawing good right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably try stopping doing gameplay videos, just because they're a bitch to edit. And I'm just gonna try streaming gameplay instead, because I think that's easier. Hey, that's a good
It's up
card.
to the viewer. Again, it's up to the viewers what they want.
Well, like, I still want to play the game. It's just editing around gameplay is obnoxious. It's hard.
That's what you do when you get an editor.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have money for that.
That's it. When you do.
Oh
This
my
looks like a
God.
very good board state that you're in, though. Just building a couple of stacks.
I am
To be a monarch.
I am drawing to the heavens right now. That's
You
what
mean
I'm
like
doing.
an HDL hardware description
I don't want to
language?
give you. Do I want to give you that much memory?
The answer is yes. Yes, you do.
No, I don't. That's just like the answer I want. Whatever. Just for now. We're just gonna bank on that.
That's one jump from Eden. I'm HDL hardware description language.
Put you to 3.
I'm doing a paper for class, and it's like, oh, describe these 3
All right.
topics because you need to.
Draw, hatch Digiegg.
Why not do Twitch for live? Because
Let's-
Xanitsu's primary audience is on YouTube, so trying to get them to move to Twitch at such a low audience would not be as beneficial. Is that
no,
a good answer?
that's not true. I just figured YouTube just might be easier for right now. So like I have OBS set up to YouTube, and then I have Streamlabs set up to Twitch. It's just right now I just figured building up the audience on YouTube might be a little bit easier, just because everyone's already here. Even though I do think Twitch is just better.
Twitch is better for streaming. It always made for it.
But this is kind of
But
like a test session where I just didn't know if this would even work. Just because I have streamed on Twitch before. I just figured.
Oh yeah, you want to put. Oh,
I just figured it might be
never
easier
mind.
for YouTube for right now.
I think that's true because again,
Digivolve into Caramon, draw a card.
also we got 11 viewers.
Oh boy! All right, now we're cooking with some spicy meatballs.
We got some cayenne peppers.
Is there anything you could do to stop me? That is the question. I think the answer is
Maybe.
no. Let's go ahead and Digivolve for 2 into Diaboromon. Draw a card for Digivolving. Let's have Diaboromon swing at security attack +1. Draw a card off of Tsunamon. Sick.
Unfortunate.
And then let's Catastrophe Cannon the Zudomon. Back
What does it
down
do?
into Gomamon.
Alright.
And then spawn Diaboromon token. Unfortunately, because I'm passing the turn, the Diaboromon token does not get Rush.
Thank God.
Otherwise, it
Alright.
would. But I do get to draw off of Caramon. Okay, maybe Diaboromon's actually good.
It only took him 5. It only took him a year.
Yeah, it only took him a year to be good. I just shrunk the token down. Just he's 3,000. But I just want to have a tiny token. Just because I didn't build one here.
That's
Yo, black deck is
understandable.
good stuff. Yeah, black's now good. Well, not like amazing, but it's good now.
Yeah, it's at least playable.
You can at
Jesus.
least.
I'm not drawing to anything.
Oh, you're playing Sonata, right? You know me, a stupid
Yes.
question. Yeah, that's
I
a stupid
have
question.
to.
Why would I forget?
There's no
I didn't
reason
realize
not
that's a
to.
stupid question.
I was looking at
I didn't see
security.
it. I'm like, wait, are you not playing Sonata?
Wear Manzimon, so he gets deleted.
Alright, yeah. And I get a memory because of that. It's a Gomamon.
Oh boy, this is some
Hey.
spice.
Let's see something. How to.
My brother's gonna have so much fun. Like, I'm testing this for him because he's building this deck because I personally don't
Please
care
stop
about
fucking-
Diaboromon, but like I find what
You
he
could-
does to be fun.
Yeah, I'm really just fucking looking for answers. There's nothing I can do.
Oh man, dude, this is brutal. I'm sorry.
You just said your brother when I was trying to write something down to you to look how to get your Discord voice chat stream OBS. Like how to get your brother Discord. I'm like, what?
I might say we should just bump up the maybe the megas to 2 more because I'm not trying to any of them in this game.
Let's see here.
Okay.
This is for next streams, Xanitsu. I'm sending it to you on. I'm sending it to your DM.
I'm going to raw play Armageddon, deleting my token. Going down 3. Oh, I meant to move him up. And then play Armageddon, delete the token. Armageddon swings for 15.
Shit, I'm not gonna block that.
It's just one security check.
I'm gonna play D Brigade for as long as I can. D
And
Brigade's
then
actually D
let's
Brigade's
go
fun.
ahead and have Diaboromon swing with security tech +1.
I'll block.
Okay.
Which is the one I
draw
have here.
off of Sunamon.
Alright, when I delete it, I get 1 memory because of Goma.
Oh, Pepe hands. I totally forgot that. Alright. Then that puts you at 1, and then it's your turn. And that is rested.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, D Brigade is fun. Like, I need to update my D Brigade deck, just because the new D
That'll be a good
Brigade
deck
blocker
profile.
is good.
So wait for that deck profile to come out, August. Because you're gonna probably make that into a video, aren't you? Or just like an episode where you update your deck profile.
Yeah, honestly, I'm about to scope the game from here because I have not drawn into any of my answers. Yeah, you got this because I can't really. You just got me out here in the out tempo part.
Oh yeah, no, and then I was going to... So if you're scooping, I was going to Digivolve into Shademon, draw a card. I was going to try to basically set up another Diaboromon, so that way I can continue the train with Armageddon.
Yeah, no, this was my hand. I didn't draw into anything.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Let's see in this other game.
The problem with blue is, like, because you're trying to play Tamers, like, that's taking away from your Mega Slots. Like, we actually cannot cut anything else other than the Tamers. And the only unfortunate thing is if we cut the well, we could theoretically cut 1 Omnimon out for 1 one more Zed. So hold on. Where's your Zed? Okay, so here's the Zed. So let's take out. We could actually do this hotfix live and in person.
All right.
Group them up. This one's the Zed, this one's the Omni. Oh, there was the other Zed.
I already made a list. I'm proxying, but not sure if we're putting Chaos.
There's the
Mon.
other Omni. Okay, so we just
Chaos Mon and D Brigade. You for set 5. Chaos Mon and D Brigade.
Chaosmon can go into D Brigade. That's fine. He's not like a 4 of. He's like maybe a 2 of. Just because you're not trying to play your megas. Like D Brigade is more Rookie Rush than Rookie Rush. Like that's the dumb part.
And then you Dark Dramon, and then Dark Dramon's just there to close games because it has haste.
Yeah, Dark Dramon is literally just there to close out the game. Like, and the fact that if he doesn't close out the game, then you could try to do some cheeky shit with Chaosmon. But I think Chaosmon and D Brigade's not that great. Like, he's a 2 of at most. Oop. Control G. Come on.
Get your booty back in the deck.
Oh, there's an errata. He was in my security. 2 of them were.
That way you can play them at no cost.
All right. You're already set up. Okay. Recover 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, I guess I'll go first again.
Okay, maybe the warp digivolving one is actually good.
I mean,
yeah, since you lost,
I mean,
you
that's
get
how
to choose.
Biazamon is good, right? I mean, that's basically how Biazamon's doing good because it's basically a warp digivolve, and also a removal.
Yikes, Chief. Do I want to do this? Would it make sense? Sure.
Meow.
Good night. Thank you.
Hammer.
Put me the 1 and draw 1.
All right.
Yikes.
My turn. Draw. Hatch. I guess I could copy you. Digivolve into Caramon. Draw a card for Digivolving. Ooh.
I'm gonna guess you got some spicy
Things might
stuff.
be different now. Hold up. I drew into a good card. Plans might be changing. Do I just try to play this or this? I think I just try to establish early and then I steamroll. Is that how this works? I think it is. Monzimon for 5 puts you at 3 past turn.
Draw. I'm gonna keep him there for now. Play into this.
Holding in raising. That's the blocker.
Swinging your security with him.
Security check. Diaboromon. He dies.
That's fine. Put you at 1.
Mock Gaugamon. Alright. Then it goes to my turn. I draw. I will... No, I'll hatch. I'll raise him. Raise him up, and then let's go ahead and Digivolve into Diaboromon, putting you at 3. Draw for Digivolving, passing turn.
Draw for turn.
Alright, this card's really good, guys. Where Monzimon's really good.
You play him for a champion cost, and he's an ultimate, and you evolve him for basically same cost.
Yeah,
Good.
like, I think splitting up between the Warp and Where Monzimon is just really, really good. Because I can't warp... The problem with the Warp is I can't warp in the breeding or the raising area. Like, that's the only problem with the warp.
Will Digiburst
To bounce
return
Caramon?
that to your...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. Okay, let's see here.
Goemon's ability lets me bounce back to my hand because of Digiburst.
Yep. Is that really your
that.
stack? Oh my lord. I am going to feel so dirty for what I'm about to play. All right, you'll see. You'll see. It's great.
If you get to Digiburst, download this to fucking Upamon, then that's gonna be yikes for me, Chief.
Oh, I got something
we'll
worse planned.
Swing at security, I guess.
Security check. Coromon? Or Caramon? You're good?
You don't have a security, do you? Oh, you do have security. Shit. I mean, not security. I mean, like, sources, whatever.
Yeah, I have a total
have
of
sources.
1 evolution source.
Damn, that sucks. Alright, we'll play him out for 3. Put you at 4, I guess.
Okay. You're fine.
Did you draw for the Zigurugumon Digivolve?
I'm going to draw from that because you reminded me. Where is my guy in the stack?
Alright, draw for turn, hatch Digi-Egg, Digivolve into Caramon, draw for Digivolving. Oh, I have options for days. Alright, first let's start off by being really mean. Let's go ahead and play Catastrophe Cannon, targeting the Zeed, getting rid of the Zeed and the Mach, and then because the baby can't stay on the field, it also gets trashed. And then I create a Diaboromon token.
That's... Wow, I hate this deck already.
It's just a little synergy with... it's just a weird interaction with Digivolve. And then I'm going to end up swinging into security with Diaboromon. Skill of Diaboromon, create a Diaboromon. Sick. Digivolve into Kursarimon. Draw for Digi. Oh, you put me at 4. Yeah. And then that puts you at 2 and pass the turn.
Draw. Oh my god. Can I play the game, bro, or nah? Like, I'm not drawing to the car I want to for like ever.
I mean, that's why you have Zeed. Although Zeed's kind of useless against the tokens. So, like, Zeed's really good if the opponent's just sitting on a level 5. Otherwise, you're just paying 4 for a 12.
Oh, Via, finally, Christ.
Although Zeed is still really good. I like Zeed.
He's a good budget option like Victor Greymon was. I think that's the point.
Put you
9.
Oh my god, you hard played a Neptunemon.
Yeah, finally after drawing so hard into him. Finally.
Draw, we'll move you out. Stand up. I don't think I could go into... Could I actually go into another Diaboromon? I could try drawing. Digivolve for 3 into Infamon, going to 6. Draw a card for Digivolving. Play Caramon for 3, go to 3. Caramon's on playability, check the top 5. Reveal one unidentified in one of my tamers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip, 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 flip. Oh, why do I have to choose one? Can't I have them all?
No.
Oh.
Well, apparently you have...
Oh, I could break all of your security in one hit.
I just looked at it. One Punch Man.
I'm gonna take this Diaboromon. Oh wait, I have to. Yeah, I could do it. Okay. I'm gonna take the Diaboromon. And then the rest go to the bottom. Digivolve into Diaboromon for 2. Draw for Digivolving. Going to swing into Security with Diaboromon. Skill of Tsunemon. Draw a card. Diaboromon hits for 4 Security.
Yeah, I'm gonna block that.
Oh man.
Nah.
Wait, he can attack the same turn he comes out? Diablomon?
Oh wait. Yeah, he was in my raising. Never mind. I can't do that.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, he was in no, yeah, I could he was in raising. So yeah, that's fine. I'm like second guessing myself. Wait, no, he came from raising area. He could attack.
Okay, yeah.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah. No, it's this Caramon that was hard played.
Don't worry, we'll have the chat tell us if it's wrong.
I'm going to swing into Security, skill of Diaboromon, create another Diaboromon clone.
Alright, can I?
Oh, that ends my turn though, so that's good.
Yeah, no, how can I wish I was a board wipe for blue. God, I wish.
You have Ice Wolf Claw, but you don't want to play Ice Wolf Claw.
Shit, I might as well play that. So as soon as I saw this,
I got too excited off of the Diaboromon.
You got greedy and got too close to the sun.
play this. Go to 0. Let's see what's the scenario looking at here.
So he has whenever another. Oh, I forgot to gain a memory. It doesn't matter because it still would have ended your turn. You just have one less memory.
Did you draw 2? And did you draw one from Caramon?
Yeah, I forgot to do my triggers with these 2.
Oh, damn it. Alright.
Yeah, because you would have had one less memory and I'd have one extra card in my hand. I'll let the misplay go, just because I missed it. Yep. Kurisarimon.
And actually, you would draw 2. Actually, wouldn't you draw 2?
No, I would only draw 1. Oh, yeah. No, didn't I draw an attack? I forgot.
If you...
I don't remember, to be honest. I was trying to think. Yeah, Vance.
Just testing.
Swing at this.
I mean, my board state he can't deal with anyway, so like literally just early dropping this Diaboromon is gonna spawn enough tokens to just make me hit enough security. So it kind of just doesn't matter, but it's good to know in the future to remember your triggers.
Always remember your triggers. That's the first thing.
And then you attack with it, so then it goes to my turn. Draw.
Thank God for
Hatch. We'll Digivolve and draw. Let's go ahead and have Diaboromon swing at security. Skill of Diaboromon, create another Diaboromon clone.
I'll block with this.
Okay.
I'll die. And I get a memory. Just go on.
Yep. So you go to 3. Swing security with Diaboromon token. For
So how much power?
3,000.
Okay.
Dolph, so it dies. Swing at security with Diaboromon token. Gabu, so he lives.
Dun dun dun!
Swing. He dies. And then Caramon swings
good.
for game.
Yeah, I was trying to draw into my megas, and it was not turning out very well.
Remember when Black was supposed to be the defense deck?
Roxas,
Remember when
can
Black
you
was
stop
supposed to be
spamming
bad?
the programmable devices?
What happened?
Can you stop spamming about your programmable devices?
Oh, this guy that's just asking about it. I'm just like, okay.
Oh.
So I said like, oh hey, I'm writing about this, and he's like, oh, what's it about? I'm like, oh, I'm writing about this.
Yeah, so I think Diaboromon is actually going to be a really this deck is actually decent. Like I still think he's slightly lacking the removals, but if you could get Diaboromon out like ASAP, then this card, depending on what you draw, can just steamroll the game. Well, it's not only just this card; it's just the Diaboromon style of deck just can steamroll so easily.
Yikes.
I mean, when you're at consistency, what else is it gonna do?
Do you want me to build a new deck, or do you want to like edit
Oh,
that deck?
No, we can still test play this one more time. Like, I don't
Okay.
mind.
I need to take you out, and I need to take you out. So I think my brother did end up picking a good deck.
Good job, your brother.
And I need to work on green, because green's kind of like all over the place now, because you have like so many different things green can do. I'm still in love with green piercers. I just think green piercers is like the hottest shit ever. The rest of my security sucked. The only thing I hate about TTS is the time it takes to reset can be a little obnoxious.
Yeah.
Alright. Ready?
Ready?
Alright, so recover 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is awful. This hand is actually just bad. I can do some really bad things, but it's still really bad.
So that's the issue of Diablomon. If you fuck it up.
Alright, so I lost. I go first then, or are we doing new game?
You could go first. I want the draw. Just because it gives me options. Although tempoing into Diaboromon is always nice, not gonna lie. But we're mostly just trying to test your deck because I think Neptunemon is still really good. Because like if the opponent just can't deal with Neptunemon, yeah, like this is probably okay. To be 100% honest, like this play is fine. It might seem really bad, but like it makes it so my D-Digivolve can't do shit, and he's gonna break security while I'm trying to establish.
Yeah. So I feel like right now is a good time to do it now. So.
I think now is the only time you can do it, to be honest. Oh boy, now I have options. Digivolve into Karamon, draw a card. Digivolve into Kurisarimon, draw a card. That's 2. Yeah, because now I'm like actually kind of panicking.
Panic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I'm going to make probably the worst play of my life, and I'm just going to hardcast Diaboromon for 14, put you at 6.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I would draw.
He's very lanky boy.
Because, like, I could continue to play some of the other cards in my hand, but, like, they're not gaining me any benefit. So I just figured I'd match his Mega with my own Mega.
Which makes sense. Swing for your security with my... Oh, I forgot to put him out. Oops.
Yeah, you're good. You can move him out. Yep. Wear Monzimon, so he dies.
This would be a good time to do it now.
100%, because I'm going to be stuck on this, and I'm going to be spawning tokens, so that is perfectly fine. Plus, you could start fucking with my stack.
And tokens have no Digivolution sources.
This is going to be another dumb play of mine.
Okay, this might be sus.
This has become a dangerous situation.
Draw for turn. Move out Kurisarimon. Oh, I can't attack into him. I'm like, oh, I could just attack into him, spawn the token. No, I can't. Every time I think I can attack. Like, this is why, like, turn 1 Neptunemon is actually probably okay. Like, if the opponent just doesn't have a good enough response, then he's just going to stick on there. So what am I going to do with 8 memory? God.
Get to your ultimate?
I kind of wish I almost just stayed on Caramon. Just to get an additional card draw. Oh wait, no, I can't. I could just no. Let's just Digivolve into or play Caramon for 3, go to 5. Digivolve into Kurisarimon for 2, draw a card. Why? Why do you show up so late? Digivolve. See, the problem is now you're gonna fuck with my stack.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
Swing at security with Diaboromon, spawn a Diaboromon token. Cool.
Unfortunate.
I can't.
All
Oh my
right.
god. Do I? Oh my god. Why? Fuck it. Digivolve into Infamon. Draw a card.
For 3.
Yeah. And then Digivolve into Diaboromon. Skill of Diaboromon. Well, first for 3. And then skill of Diaboromon, spawn a Diaboromon token. Skill of Caramon, draw a card. Skill of Kurisarimon, gain 1 memory. And pass.
Draw.
Play smarter, not harder.
Match. Unsuspend. And I gain 2 more memory because of these guys. How much? 10k. Let's see what we can do. We'll swing Neptunemon at your security.
Neptunemon at security. Infamon, you're good.
Let's see. Or 1. Neptunemon at security.
Gonna activate Sora.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, so that's probably gonna want to get rid of this stack.
Nope.
Alright, and then security check. Shademon, security ability.
I think you got game at that point then.
He can't attack. But the fact that he
You
can't attack. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 blocker or 5 attacks.
I'm trying to see. Jesus, I was trying to hard draw into this one other card, but guess not. Whatever. Swing at security with Dolphin.
Yep. Oh wait, I don't need to. Block.
We have a blocker. Oh, that's a blocker?
Yeah, it's a security blocker, dude, with unidentified. What more could I ask for?
That's broken. Oh, I forgot to draw 1 because of Upamon.
You could draw 1.
And it still died.
Oh, that actually mattered. Okay, yep. So you
See,
blocked
there you
that.
go.
That's fine.
Progress.
So we're just gonna Hammer Spark anyway. Go to 2. Then we're going to Omnimon Advance.
Yep.
Swing at Diaboromon.
Yep, Diaboromon's fine. Diaboromon effect, kill off a Diaboromon token.
Oh, that's so stupid. You can do that.
Yeah, but you got rid of an attacker on board. So now I have to force to Digivolve into him with not a whole lot of memory. So theoretically, like, that would be okay, because if I don't have an ultimate, he can't attack.
Alright, then see your turn.
Alright. So draw. unsuspend, hatch. I guess it's hatch then unsuspend. Oh, silly me. Digivolve into Toy Agumon. Draw a card. Diaboromon is going to swing into security. Skill of Diaboromon. Spawn a Diaboromon token.
Security check. Nope.
Skill of Kurisarimon. Gain 1 memory. Okay, Kurisarimon's actually busted. This card this card right here is actually busted.
How did you? If it's an inheritable skill, how did it go off?
Because during your turn, when you play another Digimon of the same name, so it's not the same name as Kurisarimon because it's an inheritable. It's the same name as Diaboromon. So I spawned another Diaboromon on attack, which triggers this Diaboromon's Kurisarimon because he is now a Diaboromon.
Oh, I didn't see that second Kurosarimon. I thought you were pointing to the first Kurosarimon. Sorry about that.
I mean, they're both the same Kurisarimon, but like this card's actually insane because now I get to do fun shit where I could be like, okay, I'm gonna play Armageddon, get rid of the Diaboromon token that just spawned for 3, swing at Omnimon.
Oh shit! Got it. Just gonna do security. My bad. All right.
Yeah, I'm swinging into Omnimon.
Yep.
Because otherwise I'm dead on board if I couldn't kill you, and if I hit a Hammer Spark, that's basically GG. So that's why I'm attacking into Omnimon.
Let me see what Omnimon does. He do anything when he dies?
No.
Nope.
Oh yikes!
Oh wait. Actually, you can. Never mind. You can.
No, it's whenever it dies from an effect.
That's an effect. It's effect.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, it's an effect. Okay.
Diaboromon's gonna swing into security.
There's a blue card Hexablaumon.
Diaboromon is gonna swing into security.
Samurai Spark.
Oh god.
Now we can play this thing.
Kurisarimon swing into security.
All right.
Dun 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 dun.
That's game.
He can't attack.
Oh, thank God for fair rulings. Thank God.
And then I'm gonna Digivolve Kurisarimon into Weremonzimon for 2. Draw a card.
And then go to.
And then you're gonna gain 4 memory.
Yeah, that's what to hear.
You're gonna gain 4 memory. Jesus Christ.
Play another Neptune bot, I dare you.
No, because I lose at that
no,
point.
so the blue player is actually trying to test Neptunemon because that's his favorite Digimon. So I built him a Neptunemon deck just because, I actually think the card is good because I can't attack into it. So he becomes very problematic the longer the game goes, just because you actually have to use a hard removal card to get rid of him.
Yes, actually, we won't swing Neptunemon. We're gonna swing.
So I knew I couldn't kill him this turn because I just didn't have enough attacks. So that's why I had to get rid of the Omnimon. Otherwise, I'd be dead right here. Yep, security check. Shademon. Shademon goes onto the field.
Yeah.
Are you not going to trigger? Yeah, he died. Yeah.
I mean, I'm dead at board pretty much. So that's the thing. I don't have no draw power.
I hate junk calls. Yeah, you're pretty much.
Let's see. I guess we'll do the tamers
after
anyway.
The battle. Yeah, so he does get deleted, and then this card does go onto the field. Holy crap! Security Digimon are busted.
Yeah, so I guess we'll remove these 2 inherits.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna block the last attack. You could strip me away. Whoa.
I think this deck will benefit from a board wipe. I would really appreciate that.
The only problem is the only board wipes you have access to are literally River of Power, and the other one is Garuru Cannon.
Oh. Whack. Hammer Spark, go to 3.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Then I'll die with a Neptunemon on board. I'll live and die with my favorite Digimon.
Yeah, if you were to even swing, I still have another blocker.
Maybe I should get a security Digimon in this shit.
Well, we don't have security. The only security Digimon we have is Airdramon for blue.
No. That's game, yeah, you got me.
Okay.
The blue player is not setting the rotation at 90. He only does 45 degrees, like a true man.
I'm still like to actually do like full away and all that.
I just use the scroll wheel. Like,
Yeah,
I just
I'm
have my
using a
scroll wheel
laptop. I don't
set
have
to
scroll wheel.
90-degree turns, so that's what I end up doing. Okay, so I think
really
Diaboromon
good
is good. Yeah, blue just doesn't have enough interactive elements, so like I don't even know if the original Omnimon would be good in that. Because
I
I
think
had
this
like the
Omnimon
problem
is
is like I
fine.
had Armageddon out. Like if I could get Armageddon out before the OG Omnimon, then like you actually just can't do anything. So you're better off just trying to aggress rather than just trying to control at that point. And I think the style of deck that Neptunemon is more of an aggressive style of deck, where you just have some light control stuff. Garuru Cannon's like the only control card that you could possibly think about running, but you'd have to cut the Hammer Sparks to do that, and Hammer Spark just works better with so much other cards in your deck.
Yeah, no, I guess that's fine then. Yeah, I'll play one. You want to switch to a different deck now, or?
I'd have to build another deck is the problem. I don't have enough decks built for BT05.
I'm about to say just use my Shining Greymon that you borrowed, but that's BT04.
Oh, Shining against this is gonna be a straight loss. I would lose that instantly. Oh,
Shining Red.
Oh, okay.
I don't have
fair.
that built on TTS.
You want to try to?
You want to keep playing Diaboromon? I don't mind.
I think people would want to see how good Diaboromon is. I think that's fine. Is there anything that you feel like you need to change about your deck?
Oh crap! 19 viewers. Holy crap! Thank you so much.
I think this is fine for now. I mean, like the worst case scenario, I can just pretty much go back to like I can say, oh, I'm gonna play vanilla cheap cost mega at most. You know, that's fine. I think this is fine.
Because, like, I honestly, with what we have currently available, I just don't know if there's anything else that we could possibly utilize to make that better. Like, yes, we could probably tempo into, we could probably tempo a little bit more efficiently, but you still need to see some inheritables and you still need to see some card draw.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that's fine. Like you said, it's probably just going to be like a tier 3 deck anyway.
Yeah, best, yeah. Like, I am just curious to see how many Garurumons we're playing here.
3, now that we removed Omnimon to 3. So you're running 7 level 3s and then 3 level 7s.
I was wondering, can you pull me on Palaciomon? And like, I don't know, like, let's see.
You want to go into Palaciomon?
Yeah, because I'm gonna swap out Zigaru.
Why don't you play the automatic Digimon simulator? That's a bit nerd, right? The first simulator we talked about?
Yeah, it's because it's too far behind to give me accurate enough data to see what I actually just want to be playing or what I should be playing. So like I just find it more advantageous to play Tabletop Simulator, just because like it's easier. Well, I wouldn't say it's easier. It just gives me more options and different metas that I can play. Like I think once the automated like fan-made one catches up to BT03, then I think that would be really good for testing. Like, if they could keep up with the current meta, then I think that tool is really good. Outside of that, if it's always going to be behind, then I just don't necessarily see huge value in using it. Because it's like, because right now, we're going to be getting 1.5 in, God, how many weeks? Like 2 or 3 weeks?
March 12th, right?
Yeah, that's literally like 2 or 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
So like if they don't even
weeks,
have BT03 up by then I just don't see it worth using because that's the meta that we're going to be in. So it's like even with BT01, because they don't have all of the cards from BT03 in there, like I can't exactly build certain decks to actually test it. So I just think like the speed in which how far they're behind definitely hinders how good of a tool that could be.
Alright, so we'll roll for game. We'll roll for dice, I guess.
Yeah, we could roll. We could roll.
Nickel.
2. All right. So you get to go first. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Alright.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm just gonna slap
this-
down fucking Neptune and call it a day.
All right. Because like I think with the Neptune deck, you just have to learn how to play it a little bit differently. That just might be the key. Draw hatch.
Yeah.
Let's go. Toy Agumon. Draw a card for Digivolving. Kurisarimon. Draw a card for Digivolving.
How much
go
does
to
that
2.
cost? Yep.
I think I'm literally just gonna rinse and repeat. Slam down Diaboromon. Put you to 6.
That's unfortunate.
Draw. Sure, Neptune attacks your security anyways. Nice.
Security check. Yep, he lives.
Cool.
Oh, the sim already has up to BTO3? Then I think I could consider using it. But, like, the majority of the time, because
not
I
all
look at
BTO3.
Japanese data, like, I just try to be on par with them rather than on par with us, just because our meta isn't going to be, dramatically different from their metas. Like, what was good in there is going to be good
behind. Here. The only reason why we have this weird 1.0 is because we had some cards from, like, 1.5, like, set 2 and 3 added.
Go to 3.
But even then, it was mostly Omnimon for most of the meta from 1 to 2.
Yeah, because, like, Red Omnimon is going to do better now that Argamon and Hidden Potential are gone from the English 1.5 format. So it's like, oh, Red Omnimon is going to do even better. Green is still going to be really good. It's just they're not going to be as good. Like, Sarismon is going to be the deck that takes the hit, and Mega Gargamon is definitely going to, like, be a little bit more prominent, because basically he's still fine. And then Purple's still going to be doing purple things. Purple hasn't really changed. And then what else is good? Imperial Dramon is still going to be good. Like, we already know it's going to be good, so it's like I don't really feel like I need to test the current format, in a sense. Yep, so you Z'd, and then oh, so that's a May, so you don't have to Digiburst. Do you have any skills on him? Nope. Okay. My go?
Yep.
Sorry, I went off on a little
You
tangent.
get 3. That's fine.
That Z'd is actually going to be a problem. I don't like that Z'd.
What do you mean? He's
that
fine.
Z'd is actually going to be a problem for me. Let's start off with Diaboromon swinging at security. Skill of Diaboromon. Spawn a Diaboromon token. Then let's just Catastrophe Cannon the Z'd Garurumon back down to his little self. Put you at 1. Second skill of Catastrophe Cannon going to spawn a Diaboromon token.
Yeah, at that point, I would just lose by tempo at this point, but it looks like.
Yeah, now I put you so far behind. And then it's your go. Like, I'm not trying to shit on the fan-made simulator. It's a really good tool. It's just for what I personally am looking at, it's just too far. I'm looking at stuff that's too far ahead. Security check.
Plus, it doesn't have Shine Greymon Red.
Yeesh. That's actually a game for me. You got me there.
Okay. Yeah, because I have an Armageddon in hand that I was going to just sack a token if it lives, and then if a token doesn't live, then I was just going to swing with him, create another one. So I had like 5 or 6 attacks this turn, and if you didn't have a blocker, then yeah, that's going to be GG.
Yeah, without a doubt. You have any other decks on like on the Digimon card dev? like at least for 1.0 or whatever.
You want to test 1.0?
Only yeah, I just want to play my purple deck really, if anything.
I can build that like in 2 seconds because I know basically everything in it.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Oh hey, remember when you were talking before, Xanitsu, about Nidhogg?
Yeah. What about Nidhogg?
UUT just put up an article regarding some prominent decks going on.
Some problems
they're
with
gonna
the
ban
deck,
it
or
finally?
like problematic like gameplay of the deck.
Not problematic, just like some big decks going around. Before looking at the environment, look at the background regarding the set 4 meta. They're looking at like green chaos, yellow chaos, red
Yeah, no,
omega.
Chaosmon's still going to be a factor. Like, that's why Diabormon is going to still be a deck, or like this is going to be a deck, just because if you could get out the Armageddon, then it just hard shuts off some of those strategies.
Here's the article that it's talking about.
Okay. Oops. We don't need that. Objects. Saved objects. Is this it? Hold on. I might have already had it pre-built. Hold on.
That'd be great if that's the case.
I love how you were just like, what really neat. I remember when you were talking, you was like, oh, Nidhogg cost too much
This
investment.
is basically it. It's really close. But this is what you want.
Sorry, let's see here. Oh, Papermon. Purple value.
And then I am going to bust out. I need to edit the green deck really quickly.
Sure.
The 1.5 green deck, just because I need to test that.
To remove the hidden potentials?
No, it's not necessarily removing the hidden potentials. Because you still run it at 1. Like, there's no reason not to run it at 1.
Well, they're not remove them. Like, they remove the 3 that are banned.
They're not banned. They're restricted.
I wish it was banned.
A ban.
Okay.
I mean, that's considered banned. You cannot use those cards.
Give me 2 seconds while I build this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already have that. Hold on. Let me see my curve. Level sort. Stats. I wish I had more room to save more decks. Only complaint with Digimon deck, Digimon card.dev. I need more than 10 spaces for decks.
You can only borrow my 10 spaces in my fucking thing.
No.
Because all I have is Red Shine.
Do I play Palmon or do I play Wormmon? No, I think I play Palmon.
Actually, why don't you just... Here's my dumb question. Why don't you just export the code into a Word doc?
Because then that Word doc would be huge.
That's the point. I have a giant password list that's like 22 pages. Guess how many times it saves my family over? Way too many times.
Oh, I need the flower cannons, duh. I'm like, what am I missing?
Because you can always just be
probably
like...
2 Mimis and 2 flower cannons. Or...
You can always just put a little note that says what the deck is, and then you just Google the deck inside the word editor. That's what I use.
Oh, I need to get rid of Minomon for Tanamon. There you go. There's the Tanamon.
It exists to define in the environment. If you look at green, you'll be aware of Nidhoggmon and how it stays in the breeding area.
You do not play Nidhoggmon in the breeding area. I am sorry.
Oh, what kind of bullshit am I hearing on that statement right now?
I'm just Google translating it. The center of the environment. As I said in the previous article, the environment is now Nidhoggmon. It is no exaggerating to say that the existence of it is defining the environment. If you look at the green, you will be wary of Nidhoggmon and stay in the breeding area. Even if you evolve, you will not be hit by a detour, and you will be aware of the 6,000 lines of cards to be adopted. And the influence of this card was unique, recognizing. As a basic movement, after preparing to the extended training, you have another Digimon that appeared in the battle area and applied pressure to press for some action. Process the training that came out from response to take that mount. It is like going. I think you can understand the details to some extent by looking at the previous article. Although it has excellent responsiveness, there are some tricks in the timing of hitting, so I think that the number of people who lose the yellow in the latter half of the environment has increased.
I mean, yes, I would say Nidhoggmon probably is a meta-defining card. That is without a doubt. Just because anything that's rested is fair game for him, and he rests all the small things. So like he becomes very, very hard to deal with. Especially since he's still you're still left over with a 13k body. Like that card is just good. Like that is just how green.
This is the
think you should-
so-called tier 1.
Yes.
That
think
and
you should-
yellow Chaosmon is also meta.
Oh wait, do I play Terriermon in this? No, I don't think I do.
You stop Hammer. I mean, you stop Hammer Spark, which is the greatest thing of all time.
Like I'm building Mega Gargamon Green because I think that's really good in BTO4.
Why don't you just talk to Why don't you talk to Jacob?
Because I'm better than Jacob. Duh.
How dare you? He sleeps with a Terriermon plushie every night. He knows this.
Does he really?
Not sure, but probably accurate.
So I think
Love Terriermon
that
to
card,
death. That's
that
his
green
that's his-
card,
That's his favorite deck right now. Is Terriermon Green.
Nidhoggmon, yeah, I think it should definitely be warranted like a
right.
restricted or ban list or something. It's just too good in my opinion.
I'm okay with like restricting cards more. Like I don't think cards need to be straight up banned. I think like restricting cards down to 1 probably just helps neuter anything more than just.
I mean, didn't you make that amazing video? Didn't you make that amazing video on free cards that needed to be restricted?
I left Nidhoggmon out just because I think other decks and other strategies can still live even with him around.
I'm just gonna link the video so that way, just so I can plug.
Is the new starter deck cards? Everything else is caught up, including BTO3. Okay, yeah. I'd definitely consider utilizing it if I'm trying to test the current format. But most of the time, I'm just looking ahead.
I need BTO4.
Yeah, like most of the time, I'm just looking ahead at what Japan is doing. Just because I need to see, like, I need to be on par with that, so I know how to respond for our current format. If that makes any sense, because like I'm trying to play more of a marketing game where it's just like, okay, if this is good in Japan, what's going to be good in this set? Like I saw BTO or I saw 1.0 and I just looked at it and I'm just like, there's almost nothing you need to keep in 1.0 because when 1.5 comes out, like most of the meta defining cards are in that format. Like unless you're purple, then you have to obviously buy into it. But like I just try to look at what's ahead so I know what to buy and what to invest in. Because I do try to sell cards on the side.
Besides, like, remember, if we were looking just at BTO free, no one would buy Diablomon, but now Diablomon becoming a good deck.
Yeah, it's like now that Diablomon is good in BTO 5, it's like that is something I have to be very aware of. And I need to know how good he is so that way I could reflect what I should be selling the card at in 1.0. So like that's the kind of data that I'm looking at. Yeah, so that's the kind of data that I'm looking at. I'm not looking at it as much as a player, just because I'm not trying to be hyper tier 1 competitive. Like I actually want to be a judge for Digimon, and for that I still need to know further ahead than what is currently going on, because what's further ahead dictates what we're going to be doing. Like I'm not trying to dismiss it. It's just I'm just trying to look at
once they get to BT. Once they catch up to the manual simulator, then we don't need the manual simulator. That's pretty much the point.
Well, like the simulator, I think the simulator is great if it stays with the current format. So, like, if it stays with 1.5, like if it stays with 1.5 throughout 1.5, and then it gets the BTO4 update when BTO4 launches, like I think going to like 1-to-1 is really good. It's just that's not the kind of data I'm interested in, so I don't necessarily need to see it as a good tool for what I'm looking for. But if it goes 1-to-1 going forward, then I think it's really good.
Any other questions?
Well, we have to remember they're on a 30-second delay.
I know.
Just because my internet is poop.
Don't worry, everyone's internet's poop.
I think I got it too.
I got a 4, so I'll go first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, this is actually an okay hand, I think. All right. Let's hatch. Digivolve into
Hey,
Tentamon.
that's
Draw a
pretty
card for
good.
Digivolving. Digivolve into Kabuterimon. Draw a card for Digivolving. Put you at 1 and pass.
Alright, draw, hatch. Interesting. Going to him, draw. Do I want to do it? Yeah. I'll just go play Impmon for now.
Put me at 2.
Yep.
All right. My go. Draw. I was gonna hit the hatch button hoping it moved it out. I don't think that's how that works. You're purple. You're purple. I'll just play Vegemon, put you at 2. Pass.
Draw. Move this out. Hatch to this.
Yep.
Swing with Impmon.
Security check. Goblimon.
Mail 3. I hate this. I'll do like this.
So what I generally like to do is I like to just pull the top cards off. So that was 1, 2, 3, and then I flip, and then put them where they go. That's kind of how I like
Gotcha.
to do it on tabletop.
Then I'll play for 4 Matt. Then I'll search. Let's see.
You got 4 cards, so taking Trump Sword. That's obnoxious. All right. Draw for turn. Hatch Digi-Egg. Digivolve into Agumon. Draw a card. Why do you have to have... Let's Digivolve into Lilymon for 2. Draw a card. Draw a card. You're gonna go to 3, so let's Digivolve into Vegemon for 1. Oh wait, actually, let's not go Vegemon. That's dumb. Let's just go Woodmon for 2. Draw a card. And then let's swing with Lilymon at
How
security.
much is that? I'll block with mine.
Okay. Then you die.
Wait, it's just power?
The second you rest it, Kabuterimon's gonna boost it by 1,000. So it'll clear the blocker. And then Minomon, Minomon's on attacking, so Minomon's trigger should miss, but I still get Kabuterimon's.
Is that one of your opponent Digimon? No? Yep.
Sure.
Because I already declared the attack and block. Yeah, so Minomon would miss the trigger, but Kabuterimon's would still hit.
I will draw 3, then discard 2
from
all those triggers.
You mean draw 2? Oh, wait. Did you have a Demi-Meramon?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. All right. Yeah, draw 3, discard 2, then.
Race for charity. All right, give me these 3. Man, there's a lot of stuff I don't want to see here right now, but whatever. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of this.
Discarding rookies. All right. And then I'm going to Digivolve into Bancho Stingmon, setting you to 3, drawing a card for Digivolving and passing.
All right, draw. Hatch. Okay, cool.
Digivolve into Sukai.
Draw, please. Thank you. And
I'll move that so they can see your hand a little
Grizzly
better.
Wings.
For
The
2.
Subpark. Actually, don't do. No, wait. I'm being stupid.
No
We're not
Grizzly
gonna
Wing?
play no Grizzly Wing yet.
Okay.
Hardcast into Piedmon.
Piedmon, holy biscuits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm really bad at math.
I will play you, and we'll play you.
Okay. And then it will go to my turn. So draw, raise, unsuspend. Let's go ahead and this is for not blockers, right? Yeah, okay. Let's digivolve for 2 into Lilymon. Draw a card. Oh, there we go. That's the card I was looking for. Let's go and Flower Cannon the blocker.
All right.
Go to 5. Why does this have to search for garbage? Let's have Bancho Stingmon swing at the blocker. Skill of Lilymon, resting Wizardmon down.
All right. Give me a second.
I don't think any of my other skills trigger. No. Oh, Minomon's skill triggers, so he's at 10k. Skill triggers, so he's at 10.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
Does he have
I'm
piercing
attacking.
or?
Yeah, he has piercing.
Of course, he has piercing.
Cool. I live. And then I'm in trouble here. Let's go ahead and have Lilymon swing at Wizardmon.
Does she have piercing too inherently or?
No, I wish she had piercing. That would be dope.
Piercing needs to be hit. Draw for Wizardmon.
Let's go ahead and play Woodmon for 5. And then let's drop Palmon for 3. Putting you at 3. Palmon's ability, check the top 3. Please say there's no Mega in here, otherwise I'm going to cry. Okay. I'll take a Kabuterimon, and then the rest go to the bottom. I really wish I had that Bancho Stingmon, but whatever.
Point. Bring this out. Because this is annoying. I hate green with a burning passion.
Every color is a burning
I
passion.
don't have to keep asking for questions. If they have questions, I can read chat.
I'll swing at your guy.
Block.
Cool. Man, I wish I have Hell's Gate. Once I have Hell's Gate, this thing will be great.
What?
Devimon. Oh, man.
Swing at your guy again.
Block.
Get in memory and draw one, discard one.
Demi-Miramon's busted. Why is that card so good?
And then, okay. We'll get rid of. There's so many cards I don't want in my hand right now. This for now.
Grizzly for
Question:
2.
before I even do this, okay, yeah. Search. Do I even have a single Tapirmon in here? Nope. All right, we'll just go bring out you.
Here it comes.
Here comes boy.
Here comes Beelzemon. Oh no, he's doing Chimera. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Can you help me with this real quick? All right, there we go. And then last one.
Oof. That looks like it
Excellent.
hurts.
It does. Yeah, thank you. All right.
Alright, then it's my go. Draw. Hatch. Stand. Let's Digivolve into Agumon. Draw a card. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Okay, Bancho Stingmon is going to attack security. He is currently 10k, or Lilymon's on attack skill is going to rest down Chimeramon.
All right.
Let's Digivolve into Vegemon for 1, draw a card. Digivolve into Kabuterimon for 1, draw a card. Oh boy, that's a spicy meatball. Swing into security with Vegemon. 7. Vegemon dies. Puppetmon. Put you at 6. Stunlock both of your dudes and pass.
It's so fair, man. Wow, green's such a fair color.
Everyone's favorite puppet.
Well, I mean, if you Millenniumon here, that's not terrible. Like, you could Millenniumon Trump Sword. Like, that's an insane play right now.
Let's see if I can get a Millennium. I'm trying to draw into that.
I think in that build, I only put 2 in. So I think 3 Millenniumon is correct. Like, that just is correct.
He's gonna Trump Sword that guy out of here.
Yep. And then that puts me at 3. Alright. Draw. Raise. Stand. Let's have Bancho Stingmon attack into Chimeramon. Piercing. And he was at... he's more than 10k. Because he has 1,000 from Kabuterimon, 1,000 from Mino, so he's at 11.
Fair.
Let's... I'm at 3. Gobbly for 2. And then Gobbly for 2. Put you at 1 and pass.
And that's game. No matter what I do this game. Yeah, that's for green, everybody. Woo, fair colors. Tell
Okay, do you want me to switch colors?
Nah, keep playing it. We'll get one round in. Want the Sawtooth rematch.
Because I should have some other set 3 decks. So I have Shine for set 3. I have All Force. I could play All Force. That might be fun. I have Omnimon.
No, what
I
if you're
got
playing
Imperial.
this just to get my... Huh?
I got Imperial.
I will keep playing this. I just want my rematch. Here we go. Put that.
I think Piedmon's really good. I think Lilithmon is garbage. Like, so, just to answer chat, I think Lilithmon is actually a bad card. Like, that card just feels like a trap. Like, not in the anime sense, but, like, in the, this card sounds better on paper, but is bad in practice. So, like, you have to do so much extra work just to make Lilithmon good that it's probably just not the effort. And that's why, like, a whole bunch of the option, like, in quotation marks, option purple, only splash Lilithmon, because she takes work to, like, make her good. where you just play Plutomon or you play the promo Purple Metal Garurumon, and they're just better. Like, they are just straight up better. As far as Piedmon, like, Piedmon is just a level 7 turbo deck that plays completely different than every other level 7 turbo deck. Like, I think Piedmon's a really interesting deck. I don't know how, like, at the end of the day, how good he's going to be, because we still don't know with all of these new level 5s or level 7s if that's going to change things a lot for the deck, because right now they've just been playing with Millenniumon. And, like, Millenniumon is good. It's just he's going to have a hard time competing against, like, what's coming in BT04 and what's coming in BT, or in 1.5. So, like, he's good. It's just harder. But yeah, Lilithmon is definitely a bait card, and I think even in 1.5, that card is still garbage. Like, it takes all the way up to BT04 to make that card even playable. And even then, there's just better options. My hand was also kind of booty. I'm actually slowly growing on this card. Like, I actually think Hornbuster is actually a decent card. I know. It's crazy for me to say that. Hornbuster good? What? What was even my security was pretty mediocre. Like, Lilithmon is fine. Like, she's just not a build-around card just because there's not enough support for her. I'm missing one. There you are.
Alright, Loss, I'll go first again.
Like, purple's still a good color. I like purple.
Oh, we're gonna hatch into Gabumon.
Oh god, this hand is so bad. It's actually cringe.
Put you to 3. I want to put you to 3. No. Watch the put Wizardmon. Put you to 2, yo. And draw.
Alright, let's see if I can draw out. Nope. Let's just go ahead and slam down Vegemon, put you at 2. Pass.
Draw. Pull this guy out. Swing Wizardmon security.
Security check. Mega Gargamon, he dies. You get to how much now?
No.
Draw what?
Let's see.
Draw 4, discard 2. What is this?
Let me just finish drawing, then I'll do it. Throw everything. Give me a second.
Draw 4, discard 2. What in the actual? Yeah, exactly. Lilithmon's kind of just a win more card, and she's just a good supporting card for better cards. So, like, the fact that Lilithmon has been selling, like, insanely well on the secondary market is really surprising, considering the decks that she's in has been doing absolutely nothing. Like, it took all the way up into BT04 for her to be playable. Just because there's not enough options, let alone good options, to really utilize her ability. Because we have to remember, in BT04, they also get Jack Raid, and Jack Raid's really good.
Then I'm gonna hardcast into Piedmon.
What? Hold on. What do you got in there? Oh, God. Double Devies.
You really want to play this game? Like, oh, piercing. We got you with the piercing part. No. Come pierce over here.
My Piercer is only 9k. Like, he's not that good.
Nah,
he's like,
nah, he's a
okay,
mosquito.
he's good if you have Arrested Millenniumon.
Hey man, we like piercing with it when we have vengeance on the board. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God,
joking.
why?
You're good.
All right, I'll play out of this. Draw for turn. Okay, I won't play out of this. Digivolve into Blossomon for 3. Draw a card. Raw play Vegemon for 4. 2, 3, 4. Digivolve into Blossom Hunt for 3, draw a card. Digivolve into Goblimon for 0, draw a card. Ayy, that is a card. Why the heck do you have to have so much vengeance on the field? Do you have, like, a vendetta?
Yes. Yes, I do.
We'll just put you at 1, draw a card.
Wow. That's how you feel about it now? Okay. We'll draw
Yeah,
anyways.
she definitely has.
Ooh.
Lilithmon definitely has waifu tax. Like, 100%. That card's only doing so well just because of waifu tax. Attack me, I dare you. See what happens. See what pops out of my security. I actually
yeah,
really need a
well,
mega. Security
might
check.
happen.
Woodmon.
Alright, anyway, what we're gonna do here. What is the situation?
Piedmon's just going to be killing me. That's the situation.
I have to step down Itmon, because, you know... Okay, can I... I hit it up sometimes. Alright, I think
it's just because my internet is kind of ass, and that's, like, lagging the whole thing, on top of me streaming, which is also adding an extra layer of lag.
Alright, here we go.
We did it.
Now we can draw. Now,
Yeah, exactly.
do?
Like, waifu tax is, like, such an insane force to be reckoned with. Like...
You know, I don't like you having more than one card on the board. Let's just remove that out of the game.
That puts me at 6.
Yep.
Alright. Draw. Stand and draw. Or, I meant charge and draw, sorry. That was rude of me.
Charge and draw, yeah,
Digivolve into Blossomon for 3, draw a card. Why is everything coming out so freaking late? I don't even want to play this now. Fine. Woodmon. Put you to, how much is that? 2.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Draw, unsuspend. Pull out this guy out.
Yeah, green and purple are both very steamrolly colors, so it's like literally whoever establishes first is gonna like run away with the game. Tentamon?
Security.
Bancho?
And so what happens here? Do I mill first or do I draw then discard?
So you get to choose the order. So you could draw and then discard, or you could mill, then draw and discard. So because you have priority.
Yeah, we'll do that instead, and then we'll discard you for now. And then we'll mill 3.
Bancho Lilymon, I think, is like an uncommon. So like Bancho Lilymon's gonna be like dirt cheap to get. And she's like halfway decent because she has like fake retaliation, which is insane.
Fake retaliation.
She does. Like, okay, so the conditions in which like you have to actually use the card is like the opponent needs to have arrested Digimon, and then she puts it to the bottom instead of it going into the trash when she's deleted. So basically, if like she's swinging into an Omnimon that's rested, like it's basically the same thing as retaliation.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's fake retaliation.
Like I said, we don't like your little green stack over there. Get rid of it.
Are you kidding me? I worked so hard on this one. This one was my favorite. It had so much potential. You could almost say its potential was hidden.
Boo! You gotta stop clowning around.
Alright, and then that puts me at 5.
Yep.
Draw for turn, hatch Digiegg. Digivolve into Agumon. Draw a card for evolving. Why? Digivolve into Kabuterimon. Draw a card for evolving. Digivolve into Lilymon. Draw a card for evolving. God. The hard choices here. I think I just have to say, like, I think I've been playing this game wrong the whole time. Like, I should have probably just been swinging at security, forcing you to swing at my dudes. I think that's literally how I should have been playing, because I'm like I'm practically dead on board.
Probably.
Let's just go Bancho for 3, put you at 1, draw a card for evolving, and then your go.
Yep. Draw, hatch, unsuspend. But am I doing this right, or is it hatch, draw, unsuspend? Because my friends completely messed me up with that thing. I was so
We have
confused.
the rule book.
Oh, right, that's what it says here.
So it is... Oops, next page. No, next page. So it is unsuspend, draw, then hatch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish
Anywho,
they would have
swinging
put
for
the
your
buttons
security?
in like the proper order of how turns go, so that way you could just go up the line. But whatever.
Yeah. Let me take a peek sees at your security real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh shit! Hey, I am just dead.
Yeah, that's game.
Block, and then he just kills me. Yep. You literally just trump sword. You like literally had Piedmon sit on the field, tempoed out like my security, and then just removed anything I was gonna try to play. Yeah, I figured you'd have like a fucking Millenniumon in your hand after drawing 4, discarding 2.
Sir, I draw 14.
You could have literally just slammed
Yeah.
down more Piedmons, and I actually could not really respond. Like, I did not see... Like, my big problem with that game was I didn't see any of my Megas to, like, try to even do anything. And I'm playing 9 of them. I'm playing 9 Megas, and I didn't see one.
Yeah, I was trying to make it play it safe by not dealing with cause I know green can easily just get like a bunch of cards on board with cheap memory. So I'm like, let's just not do that. Let's just keep minimizing the best we can do.
Yeah, I think, like,
If
the
you got
double
rid of this,
vengeance, like, that was pretty big.
yeah. Almost makes you want to like play more vengeance cards at most when it comes out. Like, but I don't think that he's the only one with vengeance, like without inherit. That's the thing. So sad days.
Let me take a look to see how many Millenniumons are in the deck. There is 1. Let me pull them out. 1. Oh. Hello. Okay, yeah, I am only running 2 Millennium in this version. But I think I just settled on 3 being the correct number. So.
Yeah.
How many of... what's the Mega... So, how many Pieds am I running? So, 4 Pieds. And then... 4 BLs. Yeah, so we would just take out a... Actually, let's hotfix this now.
Pied.
What the...
I want to say take out like a 1 Piedmon, have 3 Millennium, 3 Pied, and 4 Beals.
I don't think you need 4. I think 4 might be a little too excessive.
4 Beals? Okay.
We could probably just... You wanted to cut a Pied, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could just cut a Pied, and then we could just clone a Millenniumon. And then now we're running 1 less Pied and 1 more Millennium.
Yep.
Alright.
Unless you think it's better to play more Pied than Beals. I don't know here.
It really just depends on like how you like what card you want to prioritize to get into Millenniumon easier. So like if you just want to slam down Piedmon and not feel bad, like that's totally fine. If you want to just tempo into like setting up a Beelzemon and just trying to remove something, that's also fine. Because like the whole point is you're just skipping your level 5s. Like Chimeramon's the only level 5, and he's really decent at setting up a BLs. Because it's like, oh, you have Intmon and Chimeramon, and then you just set up a BLs. Like, doesn't matter which one they destroy, you're going to have a Beelzemon.
Gotcha.
Alright, game 3. I lost, I'll go first. Alright, this is a much more playable hand. Hatch. Digivolve into Agumon. Draw a card. I'm only freezing because I'm like, I'm thinking on setting something up. I'll just play Gobblemon for 2. Pass.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, this is Tabletop Simulator. I just like using Tabletop because I bought it. So I'm like, might as well use it. I've only put like a decent amount of hours into using this for Digimon. I probably should have put more than I did, but like, I was playing in paper too much.
Andrew, do we want to do that? No. Might take this out, thank you.
Yeah, so this is Cake's mod, and Cake's mod is basically a mod off of Zaffy's mod, and basically Cake just changed the board a little bit and added these like automated buttons, which are pretty nice.
Here you go.
Digivolve into that, then play Taper? Oof. Alright. Draw. Hatch. Why does it have to be a frickin'...
It's the best boy.
Alright, let's Digivolve into Wood for 2. Draw. Then let's go ahead and Digizorption for 0. Draw.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Do I bait you? That's what I'm debating. Do I bait? How much do I debate? No, I think I just try to have fun. Try is the very key and emphasis word. Digivolve into Mega Gargamon for 4. Rest Tapirmon. And draw a card. And your go. This is the part where like you Chimeramon me and I feel bad. Because Tapirmon's just dead anyway.
Okay, can you give me a second, please? Oh, yeah, give me a quick second.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, we probably should have set up the stream to just do all of the Neptunemon testing on stream. Because now I'm going to have to make that a video.
Alright, so what happened? What did I miss?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying we probably should have set up the stream for testing the Neptunemon more.
Oh. What did you say for testing Neptunemon?
No, I just think it would have been nice to add it to the stream, extend the stream's length.
I mean, we could. I just want we could do after this. I can do one more game with Neptunemon. We can discuss how to improve.
No, like we should have done it before, not now.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I know what you mean now. So yeah, I'm gonna move this guy out. How strong is the goblin over there, by the way?
3k. I paid 2 whole mana to use him as fodder to Digivolve.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This guy's not a blocker, is he?
No.
I'm gonna swing Devimon at the goblin.
Well, okay. Gobley's dead. I saw that one coming.
Then we're in Trump Soldier guy.
Oh my god. I hate you so much.
You and everybody, my play group hates me for playing purple. Hey, you run 20 million removal. I'm like, bruh.
That's literally how you play purple, though. Like, you just literally wait for them to do stuff, and then you just remove it. Like, and if you're not if the opponent isn't steamrolling you, then you're just gonna steamroll them.
Yeah. No, because they were complaining about this, like, oh, you're playing a meta deck. I'm like, bro, you're playing green. I want to hear it.
Green is meta. It's just a lot harder in 1.0. Raw play Kabuterimon pass.
Oof. We're going so unsuspend, draw, catch. Fuck are you? Kabuterimon, oh, you're that guy.
Yeah.
Cool, we're gonna swing tap your mind your shields. Time to start hitting the shields.
Mega Gargamon. It dies, you get a draw card.
I'm gonna be on. I'm just gonna rip into this. Go to 2, bring him back to life. And then, not done yet, folks. It's our favorite card.
Chimeramon? Yeah. Like, literally, I play something, you remove it. Put me to 7. Draw. Digivolve. Draw. Digivolve. Draw.
How much is he? 1?
Yes.
I wish there was a slider, or like a slider, like a button that just increase.
Digivolve. Draw. Lilymon for 7. You go to 3. Pass.
Draw. Yikes, this sucks. Anyway, Chimeramon swings at the security.
Security check. 7k. We trade.
Unfortunate. Anyway, we're gonna just play Grizzly Wing for 2. Thanks.
I think that's like your only real good target. And then here comes the Chimeramon again.
I wish I had Chimeramon. What do I want to do here? Just for now, I have a sinking feeling about this. And that would have been 4, so you got 1.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I go draw, raise. You're probably just going to punish me if I do this, but I have no other plays. Mega Gargamon, rest down this Devimon, draw, put you at 3.
Alright, my turn, draw. Thank God.
I think Sarismon is still better in 1.5. Although, against purple with retaliation, that's just still obnoxious, because I can't do anything.
Put you to 1.
Oh, I get to keep my dude. I get to keep him. Alright. Draw. Hatch. Let's go Digivolve into Goblymon, draw. Mega Gargamon swing at security, resting down your Devimon. He gets security tech +1.
Of course he does. Tapirmon and Matt. Yeah, that's the guy we want to see.
So Matt triggers after Tapirmon would have gone, so Tapirmon is a viable target.
Oh, let me see. We don't need a Tapirmon. We need this guy. Actually, you know, you're gonna probably swing with that anyways. Let's just bring this guy out instead. Yeah, we're bringing Chimeramon to our hands.
Okay. Does this change anything? Lilymon's gonna swing at security. Chimera. I die anyway. Oh, fuck. Why do you have to have a Chimera? Chimera's actually really bad for me. I think I'm actually just dead on board right now. Unless there's something insane in my security. Let's just go Digivolve for 1. Draw. So tilted. Then let's just go 3. Draw. Pass.
Okay, unsuspend, draw, hatch.
You're
Almost.
yeah, you
No,
were.
I mean, I give up. It was muscle memory. Muscle memory.
Judge,
well,
could I get a ruling? He accidentally hatched over his raising area with a Digimon in it. Judge, he needs to get an automatic game loss. I'm sorry. It's an unrepairable board state because that could have been anything. So you just need to get DQ'd. I'm sorry. It just has to happen that way.
Swing at your big guy with vengeance. Get him out of here. We get in memory. We have to draw and discard 1 because, you know, we're fair like that. We won't be needed. I guess we won't be needing you. Wait, this guy dies. What up?
See, the problem is, like, I wanted to place another dude instead of Digivolving, but you had Chimera to just punish me.
Yeah. Swing at your security with this guy.
Vegemon, he dies, you get a draw card.
Okay, I can just...
Yeah, people who are sleeping on this deck are kind of, like, crazy. He costs 5? Yeah, so I go to 3.
What's sleeping on what deck?
This deck, like the purple deck you're playing.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think that is the best way to play purple in 1.5 and in 1.0. Like, there's just no reason not to. This style of deck is just too good.
I want to see someone saying, like, yo, my Lotusmon is the best deck compared to Python.
No, Malice My Otismon can eat shiz. He could eat some cheese compared to this. Anyway, drawing for turn. Moving out of raising. Crying on the inside.
That's the next important step when you're playing against purple. After hatching, you cry.
You have a trump sword in your hand, I know it.
Why are you afraid, bro? You afraid of the trump sword, man?
Yes. Yes, I am.
It's okay to experience loss.
Swing at security.
I'm just gonna block the hell out of that.
Okay, he could die then.
Got me messed up, Chief.
You have a mat. Okay, so I have to play this a little bit smarter. Why do you have to have a Devimon coming out of raising. Why?
Hey man, it's just there for your security. It's just for security, bro. You know, like he wants to say hi. You know, he's coming out of retirement. You know, like hey, how do you do? Gonna sell you some vengeance.
Play Tentamon, Digivolve into Mega Gargamon, put you at 4, resting Devimon, and stun locking him.
Hate to see it, folks. Really be your own. Alright, we're gonna draw for turn. We're going to amazingly play this guy out.
Okay.
And we're gonna smack this guy, you know, because we don't like megas in here. We have to draw 1, discard 1. Just to finish the result and the effect before anything. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, look, pal, you did your job in the other series. No, here. Oh, wait. Oh, that's funny as shit. I'm gonna do this.
Night Raid Chimera? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, no, God, no.
What?
The only reason why we play the $60 card to do this.
Oh, you just Night Raid him to BLs me. Put me to 2. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's totally legal. Mm-hmm. I'm still gonna call Judge for your previous hatching.
How much of it is gonna be a real life event? Like someone like Judge, my opponent flipped his hatching by accident. Judge,
Digivolve, Tentamon, draw. See, ironically enough, you say that, but I don't want to talk shit. But on True Champion Steve, he was almost ready to do something very similar to that.
What? I don't know who that guy is, but sounds like the guy from Pokemon, like Champion Steve. I don't know who he really is.
No. So True Champion Steve is another YouTube content creator who is really good at the game. And he was trying to hardcore rule shark somebody where he hatched out of his security and he was trying to have the dude get DQ'd and then he lost that same game.
Karma, I guess.
Yeah, I was just like, that's pretty hilarious. Except what's not funny is this situation I'm in.
Hey, man, it's funny to me because it's like in the anime where Beelzebub just pulls a gun out, like, hey, delete this, bam, you know, that's it.
Boom. Put you to 3. Pass. Yeah, I actually just have to just say screw trying to Evo, and I just have to swing security. That's all I can do. Except I know you have a frickin' Chimeramon in your hand.
Hey, man, you sound like you're mad, bro. It's okay.
But you have to delete something. Karma. It's a Goblimon. Darn it.
This is just fodder at this point. You can just play for 3.
And then Chimeramon. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do to win at this point. Draw. Raise. Digivolve. Draw. That was 2. Digivolve. 1, 2, 3. Draw. Hornbuster, the Bancho Stingmon. Bancho Stingmon is going to swing at Beelzemon.
Oh, okay. He increases the power. Okay. Just making sure. What is it really?
Yeah. So he got plus 4,000, so he's at 13,000. We're going to arrest the Devimon. And then, yeah, piercing damage for 1 security check. Oh, another BLs. So good at this game. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's just drop Blossomon and then hope I don't die. So I was at 2, so you go to 5.
Alright, this might matter. Oh wow, it didn't matter.
Oh boy. This
These
better
are
be a
respected
flower
receivers.
cannon. This better be a flower cannon, or I'm dead.
Going.
Security check. It's flower cannon. Hold on. You didn't see anything. It checked a flower cannon.
Oh yeah, it was a glitch. It was the glitch.
Yeah, it was a glitch in the system. Yeah, you got it.
I actually could have lost right there actually, because I forgot I had another Gabumon. I could evolve into this and draw. So I could have almost lost right there. If it was a flower cannon. Well, no, it would have actually changed nothing.
Yeah, so like I think my big mistakes was I probably should just like after I realized I was in a certain position, I should have just started hard playing my cards. Like I should have just said screw trying to actually evolve. I need bodies on board so that way I can outpace you. Except I can't outpace you because you just kill my shit half the time.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. I'm not sure if I'm reading this right, or am I just? Oh, wait, never mind. I answered my own question. I read it, and never mind. A hard playing would have countered that. It would have actually hurt me too. So now looking at that,
Yeah.
when can we get Hell's Gate? I want that easy money card.
Hell's Gate's so good.
It really is.
Like if like I'm already afraid, like a lot of people are already going to be afraid of retaliation. So they're already going to be very careful on how they attack, which is why like the second a retaliation card is on the field, like the dynamic of the game just changes. It's like, fuck, I got to play around this thing now cuz it's just going to sit on the field, and if I attack, then I'm just going to die. And then like if you try to play around it, then like the whole idea behind Trump Sword is like, oh, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. So it's like, oh, and now you just get whatchamacallit, Hell's Gate to just deal with level 7s or level 6s and level 7s because there's going to be a ton of those, and it's just like, purple removal is too good.
I can't wait for this Digitama to come out soon, man. Because that actually helped me with the deck a lot compared to Pogger's Mon.
Let me just save this deck. Let me get rid of this. Goodbye, Green Rust Tyrannomon. You did me well. We'll get rid of you because this is an updated version. And then save.
My friend say he doesn't like Rust Tyrannomon. He's not a fan of it. He'd rather play the what is this called? The just green good stuff.
Turbo stall with a bunch of blockers.
All right, let me play a real deck. Delete. None of this like dog doo-doo horse butt. I'm here to make men cry. That's my job.
Oh man, he's gonna pull out tier 1 Omnimon deck.
Who says it's Omnimon?
Whatever. It's red, don't you know? Just play Omnimon. Oh, it's Phoenix.
Yeah, see, it's a Phoenixmon deck.
Or like turbo into red. Haha. So I can pack all my removal, just in case. Oh, can I not? Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, this was almost a bad hand. Almost. It was like one step away from being borderline unplayable, except totally playable at the same time.
This is a weird hand.
All right. Roll.
Yep.
3. All right. 5. All right, you get to choose.
Oh, well, I mean, doesn't mean I won automatically.
You won?
I don't know.
You drew into Exodia?
Yeah, dude. I just won automatically. I am the winner.
I'm so happy. Like, I really hope Digimon doesn't really play with a whole lot of alt-wing condition stuff. Like, That's the one thing I really want Digimon to stay away from is like counter spells and alt win conditions. Like that stuff's cancer. Like alt win conditions, most of the time they're really bad. Holy biscuits! All right.
In case he's gonna have a 3 energy off rip.
Digivolve, draw. Digivolve, draw. Hard play. Hard play. Pass.
It's gonna be a Rookie Rush. I can already tell.
Yep, you caught me. It's Red Rookie Rush. Surprise!
I knew it. Damn, you hate to see it, folks. All right, so I get your security.
Security check. Monodramon, it dies. You get to draw 1, discard 1, or are you milling first?
Let's mill first.
Okay. Oh, the Trump Sword. That was going to be your draw.
Or was it?
No, it was.
Like
I was
from
paying
Vsauce
attention
here.
where the cards were.
Or were you?
And then you get to draw 1, discard.
We're just gonna.
Yeah, so this early mat kind of is going to screw up the rest of my game. Just because it's going to be really hard for me to consistently put you at 3.
I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Or we'll play Nightwing. Whatever. Grizzly Wing. That's all the same to me.
It's
Anyway.
Night Raid. These are just the proxy cards that they were fan translating. Like technically it is Grizzly Wing because they were going off of the English name, so I have no idea why they went with like the Japanese name on half of them, and half the time they went with the English name. It's like Hammer Spark is Vulcan's hammer. Like that is the English like translated name in all of the anime. Like in that were dubbed, it's Vulcan's hammer. And then it's just like, oh, it's Hammer Spark. Ha 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 ha.
Joke's on you.
Yeah. Swing security.
Is he game power?
Oh my god. Swing security for 7. Or no, for 8.
Yeesh. Alright, come on, Beelzemon or something.
Wizard. Sick.
Unfortunate.
Biomon swing security?
Yeah, I'm gonna block that.
That's fine. I'll gain 1 memory. Why not? Digivolve into Greymon, draw a card. Phoenixmon, put you at 10, pass.
Oh wow, I'm dead pretty much. Great.
No, I just realized you have a really low hand, so I'm just like, well, I probably could afford to do this.
Alright, so we gotta switch the tempo to our favor again.
What? It's
this thing.
just a Phoenixmon that's just going to be sitting on the field until you deal with
Oh
him.
yeah, it's just Phoenixmon, bro. Yeah, dude. Of course.
It's not like I could almost have an Omnimon in hand. That's totally not exactly how this deck plays. I just need you to stop, like, digivolving and drawing and playing cards. Like, that's just not what you do.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. We're just gonna grab this.
This here.
I'm just gonna Trump Sword. The Trover's gonna Trump Sword the Phoenix out of the way. We don't like that, bird.
Oh,
no,
you're just gonna grab Trump and then Phoenix, put me at 3, and then Phoenix is dead. Okay, we'll just shortcut this.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Let me see if you actually have the Trump Sword in there. I don't see a Trump Sword. This is not a Trump Sword.
Totally, it's actually just a hand-drawn Trump Sword crayon, obviously.
Oops. Hatch. There we go. Digivolve, draw. Digivolve for 2. Draw. Swing at security for 8.
Sure, we'll block it and we'll proc Gaomon's ability. Draw 2, discard 1.
Okay.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna set a another Agumon, putting you at 3 because I don't have anything better.
Cool. Understandable. Draw. I said draw. Thank you. Pull this guy out. We're gonna swing Devimon at this guy.
You don't like the fact that he's swinging for 8?
Nah, bro. Nah, we just wanna. Oh, yeah, one memory. So I'm at 4.
Oh my god.
And draw 1, discard 1.
Purple's so gross in set 3. Like, Demi Marimon, I can't stress it enough how good that card is.
Yeah, like...
I think Tsukaimon's just, like, such a sleeper card, just because you don't really need to be tempoing as much. Like, the Demi Devi for 2 is, like, just okay. Like, he's not super fantastic most of the time, because you want your stuff to die. And you want them to die in different ways. Grizzly.
I have 10 here, right?
Yeah, you have 13. Are you gonna BLs me?
We're gonna build some. We'll get that War Greymon out of here. Or I think Greymon, whatever.
Okay.
I draw for the Evo.
Draw. We'll hatch you out. I guess this is the play. Digivolve into Cordramon for 2. Draw a card. Digivolve into Blitz. Digivolve the BLs.
Rude.
Give you 4 and draw for Digivolving and pass.
Draw, hatch.
This is like the most pitiful stack I've ever seen. He literally will just hit for 13, and that's it. With piercing. Oh, by the way, did I mention he has piercing?
Oh, of course. It's like your favorite thing, right? Yeah. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Hey, you wanna throw that piercing? I got you right here.
Oh my god, the fact that he's a dash pack card, like his alt art version is a dash pack card, is insane. I'm just like, I could not have been happier. Because it just makes him that much easier to get. BL's my
You're
Agumon.
pitching it to... And just... Actually, I meant to do that a different way, but what I was gonna swing, evolve into this and swing at your security.
So wait, hold on.
Like I had that. I wasn't supposed to evolve because I already have a Beelzebub on my hand. But whatever. That's fine. That's fine like that. Whatever.
So wait, are you swinging then? Because when you Digivolve, it should pass turn, because I gave you,
That's fine.
4?
That's fine. I won't swing.
Okay. You could swing if you want. You just have to take the Devi back and not draw an extra card.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, this is fine?
No worries. Yeah, that's fine.
Draw. Oh, wow. Hatch. Biomon for 0, draw a card. Dark Tyranno for 1, draw a card. Gaia Force, the
wow.
BLs, puts you to 7. I'm like, is
What
that literally the best play I
hater.
have? I hope you don't have a Trump sword. That's all I'm praying for.
I'm going to hope the guy draw onto a Trump sword. Oh, you're lucky. All right. I'm fine with. Let's see. What can we do?
So, like, this is the part of the game that's really interesting, where we're both just fighting for board presence. Like, this is why sets 1 through 3 is really control-based, because it's like whoever controls the board can start steamrolling.
I'm trying. think. And if I block, you're still gonna do like piercing, correct? By
Hell yeah,
like-
piercing be good. Piercing is one of the best mechanics ever.
it should be eroded or nerfed. That is too strong.
See, what gets me here is why didn't you just slam down the Wizardmon? Because you paid 5 to get a Wizardmon out when you could have just raw played him for 4.
I'm trying. I want to have the inherited abilities. I'm more
No,
investing
I know,
in them.
I know what you're trying to do. I'm just like, it just feels very weird paying 5 when you could have just raw played him for 4.
We'll play. Do you want to do that? No. So put him back to 2. Sure. No. So many things. Here, we'll put you at 3.
Gonna put me
Doesn't
at
matter
3.
what
All right.
Yeah.
Draw. Raise you. Swing into security with Blitz.
+1 or what?
No, he just has normal. He's just 13.
And
Yeah, he's
nothing
just
else.
13.
He doesn't restand. Alright, security check. Come on.
Whew. Let's go ahead and Omnimon the Devimon.
Okay. And what's my
put you at
ability?
3 and pass. You get the
Well,
abilities though. So
yes,
you get to draw 3, discard 2.
Okay, let's see if wow, this is just trash. I don't need this. Alright. Okay, my turn.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just a bad game. Like, that game shouldn't have even been a game, to be completely honest. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is awful.
Yeah, it's really,
I say
it
this
got
after
worse
playing
over
it.
years.
Like, I played FTK decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! All day, every day, all the way up until they had to ban my deck. By changing the fundamental rules of the game is how they, like, stopped my deck. I'm just like, wow, this feels awful. Why would I play this? And then they introduced more and more hand traps, and now the game is basically just like, oh, I play my board state, try to break it. Oh, I have hand traps.
The issue is they had to introduce hand traps because the issue is that the game has progressed to a state where even saying a trap is a waste of time. That was their mistake, if anything. It was like a
no, I know that
evil.
game is literally design mistakes. The game. And I'm just like, how? How do people play this? How is this fun and enjoyable?
Because people are like, they love combos. They when they see like Oonga Booga combo, there you go. You know, like it's just that's just how it is. I'm gonna swing at your security with Wizardmon. See what we can get here.
Security check. It's a blitz. You get to draw. Draw 2 or no, draw 3, discard 1.
I'm about to deck out, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You have 12 cards in your deck.
This is just a yikers, chief. And discard 1.
Yeah, and now I have an Omnimon on field, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm trying to think what to do here because there's some. Oh my god, I can do the smart way or the dumb way. You have nothing there. Sure.
Are you gonna trump sword my Omnimon because he's rested?
Yeah, dude. Of course, you know me.
Oh, you're gonna Beelzemon.
Damn right. Where is it?
See,
I'm starting to see why.
This is why Beelzemon is good, because you could just be like, oh yeah, Night Raid, Impmon, Beelzemon.
And it should put you after that to 3.
Yeah, that'll put me to 3 because it's 4. Like, and now, like, if you had any extra memory, like, you could have gone Millennium. That's insane. Now I have to deal with this, otherwise I get Millenniumed. Let's hope I draw into something that could get me out of this. Gee, I wonder what I have. Biomon, draw. Omnimon, swing. Skill of Omnimon, add Blitz back to hand, stand Omnimon. Hope I don't hit a Trump Sword. Oh, you're just gonna block. Okay.
Yeah, actually, oh, that card flew off.
I got it.
Actually, do I want to? You know, you can best use it now. Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, whatever.
I'll tell you the misplay
Yeah.
later. Swing at
Well, I
security.
could have. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's just
You
gamble
always
it.
let it you always let it go through first in case it is a Trump
Is it-
Sword, and then on second attack is when you block it.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, I knew what you were gonna say, but I'm just like, I just was afraid gonna
Yeah,
like,
no, you
then
always
quickly
see if the
pop
Trump
it.
Sword comes out first if they're ever doing this.
Yeah, I
And
see what
then
you
I
mean.
attack again, and then that's when you
Then I'll
block.
block. Yeah. All right, let's stop with the drawing now because I'm drawing my deck.
Greymon for 2. Draw. Gaia Force, your
Oh my god.
Beelzemon, put you to 7 and pass.
All right, we're gonna draw. Oh, I hate this. Oh, wait. Thank you. Move this out.
Do you have another one of those stupid vengeance cards in your hand? No, you don't. Okay, there's 3 Devies in here, so you have another Devi hiding somewhere.
Maybe, maybe not. No, for sure I have this.
Piedmon's 12, so he will put me to, like, what, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he puts me to 7.
I gotta play smart here, because...
If I have an Omnimon, you just opened yourself up huge. I mean, the Devimon was a good pick instead of another blocker, because, like, if I had another way to get into Omnimon, then I would actually just hard bone you, but this is
Yeah,
fine.
but, yeah.
Alright, my go... Draw. Hey! That's almost a card. That's kind of playable. Not really. Let's just go... Groundramon for 2. Draw. Omnimon, attempt to swing at security.
Response? You're not gonna do the ability?
I can't. I don't have a level 6 in there.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna block that.
Okay. Let's go ahead and Blitz for 4. Go down to 1. Skill of Blitz, de-digivolving your Vilemon back into a Sukaimon.
Darn.
Draw for digivolving. And then... Here's hoping you don't have a Millenniumon, because I have no way of clearing that Piedmon. Let's just play Volcanic for 10, getting rid of Sukaimon and getting rid of Devimon.
Oh my god, so I gotta find a way to deal with this, and I don't think I have a response to any of this.
Yeah, now you have the real task ahead of you. Squeeze your way out of this board state.
Oh my god, seriously, Hatch. At this point, just gotta terrible into whatever I can get. Like, I'm not drawing into them at all. That's the stupid part.
We have 3 of them in there. You went through, like, literally almost your entire deck. How many,
I'm not getting anything. I'm literally getting nothing right now. Oh my god.
You what? How do you not have
Dude,
them?
I don't have them, dude. It's that bad.
What? You have 8 cards left. There's 0 Millenniumons in your trash. You have 2 cards left in security, and how many cards in hand? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 cards in hand.
I'm not drawing him at all, dude.
Jesus.
That's why I'm trying to like keep drawing. That was my entire game plan, trying to draw into this. Oh my god, I may have a better response, but alright, we're gonna see what we can do here. So
Oh, did you night raid the Gabumon?
yes.
Okay, yeah, then I missed one. Then you're at 6.
Okay. Okay, seeing that God himself said, nah, you're not
May
playing
God
the game
have
today,
mercy
Chief.
on you, exactly. This board state's
God
so
said, nah.
brutal. Like, I don't know how you could squeeze your way out of this, even if you have a Millennium.
I'm gonna get rid of him first with retaliation.
Okay, that's fine. It's
That's
not
my
like I have
only
security
answer to
tech
that.
+1 and another attacker. Like, do you even have a Trump Sword? Are all your Trump Swords gone?
I drew into the Trump sword to get rid of that right there.
Yeah, I definitely think Trump Swording the Volk is correct, and that puts me at 1.
Alright, so now I just gotta find a way to deal with that.
Yeah, basically. Draw, hatch. Like, purple can do it. Purple's just purple. Digivolve, draw.
Purple is just purple.
Swing into security with security tech +1, for 13. Ah, fuck. Alright.
Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. You getting there.
This changes things. Like, I'm still pretty healthy, because I still play cards. Do I just play cards? I think playing cards is correct. No. I actually need to... I forget you have Matt. This card's useless. This card's...
Are a lot of these
Let's
effects
just play
mandatory, or can
Groundramon,
I
put you
make...
to 4 and pass.
Alright, I gotta think of a way to get through this.
Are all your Beelzemons gone?
I think they all are gone. So I don't think I have a way to get out of this, truth be told.
You have 1 Beelzemon left somewhere.
So we're gonna put them out here for now.
You have another
think how-
Piedmon somewhere. You have 2 Piedmons somewhere. You have a Beelzemon somewhere, and then you still have more Millenniums.
Gotta think how can I make a build a board state out of this? Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, right now you're dead on board, so...
No. What do I have left? 6. Okay. So I can't do that anymore. That's fine.
If you have Piedmon, this is the
okay.
turn you slam down Piedmon.
I don't have Piedmon, but I have something
have
that...
these cards?
Get rid of your blocker, draw 1. Okay.
Alright. Draw. Raise. Fuck. Wow. Alright. Let's just go 2. Let's go 2. I'm actually debating on doing something incredibly dumb. Just powerfully stupid. Let's just have Agumon swing at security. Oh, there's the other Millennium.
That was the other one.
No, I think I play smarter and not harder. Groundramon, put you to 3, pass.
I think you got game from here no matter what I do, really.
I was debating on trying to figure out how to clear that Impmon, so that way it mills you 3 with your 4 cards left in deck.
Here we go. Wait. Let's not be stupid. Hold on. Swing Chimeramon at shields.
Yep, 6.
I'm debating. I'm actually afraid if you destroy my shit, I'm dead on board.
Yes, you are. Like, these things are basically really bad right now, because if they die, then they're just going to basically be putting you closer to losing.
So if I draw, I have no deck card left, that's it, I automatically lose.
Correct.
Alright, well. No matter what I do anyway, I'm just kind of screwed, really. Oh my god, this is terrible.
If I, like, find a way... I think I only run 1 volcanic in this, so, like, these are probably okay just to sit around. But, like, yeah, you are just right now dead on board. Even if you Piedmon into 2 blockers, you are just still dead on board.
Yeah, that's game. And that's a really risky game, because even if I Piedmon or I have Beelzemon, I really couldn't take care of the whole... That calling the extra one really killed me right there.
Yeah, I knew I had to just slam cards on the table, and, like, it just so happened that my memory lined up for me to do it perfectly.
Yeah, that was it.
Because I was literally sitting on a Lavo Garadimon, a Taikimiya, which this was a dead card in my hand, because there was no opportunity for this card to be good, and then Terraforce.
Literally all the other cards I needed, like, that would have helped me a lot in the situation way back then, were the last 4. Devimon, the Paimon, the Millenniumon. The last card being Millenniumon. I'm tight.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it was a good game regardless, but this was my hand including the 4 cards in deck.
Oh god, what is that hand? Okay, so the last 4 cards of your deck was another were these 4?
Yeah.
That's the multiple chimeras. Well, you could have instead of pieing, like, instead of trying to play pie, well, then no matter what, I would still, yeah, no, there was no way out.
Yeah. I don't know, that's the reason why I
get rid of one
hate...
of my things. Yeah, because you can't, yeah, because you'd swing, because Chimera, get rid of a mono, and then I still attack. Yeah, no, there was no way out.
That's why I kind of pack in Heat Viper for this, so I can just deal with the scenario, really.
The problem is, if you Heat Viper in this situation, I still attack for game. Like, you not having a blocker on, with me having too many things, it's just rough.
Yeah, no. I really couldn't do anything about it, that was just it, really. I was really hoping for something for my security to, like, just trump sword something out of the way or whatever, really.
Yeah, no. That's hard. The fact that Digimon was online so early just made a lot of my early aggression help. Where were all of my Omnimons? I'm sitting on 5 Omnimons in the deck, and I didn't see a single one of them. So, checking top 5 for Omnimon. Oh, there they are. Wow, they're really late.
I was probably thinking I should have saved the Immon back, maybe? I think I made the correct plays throughout the game. I just really couldn't do anything about it.
No, like, it was a really good game. Like,
yeah,
there was just a ton of back and forth. Like,
yeah, really a lot. Like, the Gaia forces really hurt me. Like, oh my god, here we go.
Well, the fact that, like, you were almost able to stabilize the board from, like, literally an almost unwinnable board state is just a testament to how good purple can be.
Yeah.
Because it's like, literally, I had 3 megas on the field, and you were able to deal with all of them. It's like, what?
Yeah, no.
Well, okay, so you technically were able to deal with 2, but there was a Millenniumon in your security that, unfortunately, my Blitz couldn't hit over.
Yeah, so theoretically, I did handle 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that. I'm now more convinced that I want to play this version. I mean, this and the Anubis one, which we'll play next time. Because it's.
Yeah, I need to build more TTS decks. Like, actually put them into TTS instead of just putting them on YouTube all the time. I mean, it's great that they're on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I love building decks for YouTube. It's just I actually need to put them into TTS half the time because I forget.
Yeah, definitely.
Where is
Guys,
there's the
is it really 5 o'clock? Oh wow, it really is.
Yeah,
But
it's like 5. Oh, it's almost 6, which means my parents are gonna start bitching at me to feed my cute little pupper.
yeah, but I'm probably just gonna buy one more Beelzemon, just slowly build towards it. You know, I guess I'll bite the bullet, whatever.
Like I'm
'Cause-
telling you, like this deck right here will last you through 1.5. Like if this deck already with very minimal upgrades just almost went toe to toe with Red Omni in 1.5, which is one of the best decks. It's like, yeah, no, purple is still very good.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm convinced now. I just need to find the other two, or at best, like I can probably play 3 Beals and 4 Pied. I don't know that ratio.
You could get away with that. Like that's fine. It just depends on like what you want to utilize to turbo into Millennium. Because it's like, do you value the Warp Digivolve setup, or do you value the Slam Down Pied? And like I said, even like if you're trying to cut down on the budget, like you could go 3-3 and then run one Machine Dramon.
Yeah, I could do that too. So
Because
we'll
Machine
see when
Dramon
we
is
get
also
there.
a blocker with D-Digivolve 2 on 2 of the opponent's things. So, like, it just handles certain matchups relatively well. And then on top of which, it also has blocker, so it's an extra blocker. And then it's a black card to go into Millennium on, if you really want to go into Millennium on with it. Like, it's a good tech card if you're trying to go into Millennium. And it's a cheap
So
card
I'm
too.
still
I think
playing
it's like $3-4.
It's $4. I'm thinking I'm playing, so it would be like what 6 megas and 3 not megas, whatever you call
Ideally,
it.
you want
6.
7. Like, ideally, you're going to have 10. So 3 of them are going to be Millennium, and then you're going to have 7 megas in your deck to go into Millennium.
Yeah, either pretty much whatever the assortment is, 4 Beals or 3 Beals, whatever. I get you.
Yeah. It's like 4 and
Huh.
3 is ideal, but you could go 3-3, and then if you do, then you're just going to have to run one Machine Dramon. Which I don't think is a
We're gonna
bad tech card, it's just not super amazing. Like, it's okay.
see for budget wise. I mean, like, so it's gonna be like I'm gonna get this Beelzemon, and then I'm probably gonna wait this week to get some packs and bank on the fact I get either a Beals or Pied, and we'll see from there.
I
much.
mean, like I said, you could probably just ask like one of the multiple marketplaces if someone's selling a BLs for like 45. I'm sure someone is.
Yeah, I
I've
might
even
do
seen
that.
people like selling BLs for 40.
You're right, yeah, I might do that tonight. But for now, I gotta bounce. Anyway, appreciate the games and the Neptune help, Neptune help.
Oh yeah.
I'm still
Is
gonna
this
wait.
the Neptune deck? Flip. Yes, this is. Yeah, like I said, Neptunemon is like a solid, like it's a little bit better than a casual deck. Like it's a solid deck.
It's a solid.
It's
I
just
just feel like it's a bit wonky at the moment. I just feel like there's something else we could do. I don't know.
Well, it
Maybe there.
definitely feels like a piece is missing to really just make Neptunemon like good. Some people say, "Oh, you just need to put in jamming," but I feel like there's something a little bit deeper than jamming. Like obviously jamming would be the easiest one cuz then like you just say, "Okay, I have jamming, I have good stats, and I just play Omnimon to clean up the game." Like it's still just missing some board control element, but like there's not enough space in the deck to really utilize that. Like, you could probably split the Omnimons and run, like, 2 of the old Omnimon, 2 of the advanced Omnimon. But, like, I don't know if I like that. Like, it's probably correct
Well, you can
going
test
2
it
and
out.
2, but I don't know if it's good enough.
In the red Omnimon, do you play 4 Omnimons? Or do you in the red?
No,
red?
so you play 5 Omnimons. You play, at least in 1.5, you run 5 Omnimons. You run 3 of the original and 2 Alter S. Because Alter S is a little bit more situational on how good it is. But, like, it's such a good card. Like, de-digivolving everything by 1 and then deleting all small things is just really good. And the fact that you have Blitz to just help you continue de-digivolving just helps deal with problems that you normally couldn't otherwise. So, like, if they have a Millennium on and I don't feel like trying to like get rid of it through digivolving into a normal Omnimon, I could just go into Alter S and then just boom. And then the
Shit.
problem is actually just taken care of. Or I could go into Blitz, not even go into Omnimon, and then de-digivolve it out of existence, basically. Like,
Well,
de-digivolving in red is actually really good, because then, like, you get them weak enough, and if they can't, like, reestablish their cards, then you just Volk, and then they're all gone. Or you Alter S, and
could
they're
say
all gone.
Digivolve is also good for purple.
I
Digivolve is
think
good for purple
de-digivolve
because they
isn't
get
as
rid of
good
the
in
soft
purple.
spots.
Like, I don't think it's as good in purple, but, like, it again, helps you deal with certain problems you couldn't otherwise.
Yeah, because at the moment, at least for now, at the moment, we don't have Hell's Gate. Once we have Hell's Gate, fucking take that shit out of here.
Oh yeah, no,
'Cause that's the only-
Hell's Gate's really good. I think people are sleeping on that card.
Oh, I'm probably gonna
But
play at
if
least 3 or
anyone
4 of
is
that card.
interested in the Neptune Mon deck that we were testing, like I think this is like a solid tier 3 deck. Like it can compete, it could do some really cheeky things. It has its matchups. I just think it's still missing some important pieces to be really good.
I'll definitely think about like a deck theory around it. Look at the other cards, see maybe we missed something or maybe not, but definitely the deck's looking solid so far for me to enjoy it because it's my favorite Digimon ever. So
it should be relatively cheap because like outside of literally the Omnimon and the Zudomon, everything is basically is rare and below. So it should be relatively cheap, and I also think that the Advanced Omnimon is going to be relatively decent because he has like 3 different versions in the set. He has 3 different arts.
oh yeah, I'm liking Advanced one a lot because it just be like, oh, just sneak a hit in or like sneak a punch into get rid of one of the rest of Digimon. Like I like that utility a lot.
And then the fact that you like the opponent needs to have a removal card to deal with Neptunemon it's so good. It's so good. It's underrated.
It is. It 100% is. I swear. That's why when I see in the marketplace or someone does, please ping me so I can just buy 4 or a playset off rip. I don't care. Like I'll pre-order it. Like that's how much I love that card or Digimon, whatever.
No, and his card
So
like it's a lot better than people give it credit for because like Evolve for 2 means he's a good tempo Omnimon tool. Not being able to be attacked into demands the opponent needs to have something. Like, yeah, okay,
no,
they could play a blocker, and then he has to get around blocker. But, like, really? Like, there's not really a whole lot of blockers outside of black that can reach 10k.
yeah. And even then, black is going to be in the backboard for like until set 5, realistically speaking.
No, in BT03, so in 1.5, black is basically just black Ragnalordmon. So you're just playing Ragnalordmon in black to do the whole like black blocker de-digivolve reboot, like all of that jazz. That's how black plays in 1.5, and then you also have Craniumon. I don't know how good Craniumon is in the long run. Just because, like, at least in 1.5, just because it's like, again, it kind of feels similar to like a Neptune where it's just like the card's really good, but it's still missing a couple of tools to really tie the deck together. But like it's slowly forming, so it's at least more playable than it was in 1.0. And then BT04, what do they get in BT04? BT04, I know they play D Brigade. I don't remember the other stuff that they got, but it wasn't super additive
Amazing.
to anything that they were doing. So like black mostly is just D Brigade in BT04. It's like you're still playing all of the old stuff because if you're not playing D Brigade, then some of the other stuff got some incremental upgrades. You get the starter decks with BT04, at least in English. So like you get the blocker support, and that makes Craniumon a little bit better. And then BT05, that I don't even know what they play because they got a lot of options now. Like D Brigade's still going to be good. I think Black Ragnalordmon kind of just slowly falls off just because I don't think that deck's going to be doing a whole lot more. And then you got Diaboromon stuff. Like Black still has decks to play.
Well, okay, so it's not. It's just bad at the moment. It's set 1, I guess. But after that, they can get better.
What
Anyway,
about Metal Garurumon? For what? The Neptunemon deck? I don't know if Metal Garurumon's good in this. That's the problem. Like,
um,
so, like the big problem that we realized early on in testing with Neptunemon was like we were not interacting with the opponent's board. So we were playing Zeed Greymon and we're playing Mach Galgamon to just help deal with the opponent's board a little bit. And then Mach Galgamon also has the added benefit of giving plus 2000 to Neptunemon. So, like, that's kind of like the whole intended synergy there. The only unfortunate thing is because we're playing Mach Galgamon, we have to run a higher tamer count than normal, just so we could proc the ability more often than not. And then Zeed is just actually a decent card. Like, this card is actually just good. Like, yeah,
you
it's
said there
only
was
on
a
level 5,
Vigimon
but...
version, right?
For what?
You said there was the Vigimon version, the Vmon version.
Oh, yeah. So the Vidramon version, basically you're just going to be playing the whole Vidramon package, and it's a little bit slower and a little bit less consistent, but like the damage output is probably higher on average. So like you'd play stuff like Vidramon, the secret rare, because he just has during all players' turns, you get plus 1000 DP, and then you play Taichi V-Tamer, which could just boost any Digimon by 1000 as long as you have a Vidramon on the field. And then with the Vidramon stuff, you have some good draw, and then you have some good early aggression with the jamming. Like, there's an argument for the Vidramon package for this deck. But I just
And
think this is pretty solid as is, just trying to do what it's doing.
yeah.
Because, like, the
Anyway, I
Vidramon
gotta.
stuff you also have to play Tamers for. But like the Vidramon stuff also kind of like takes away from certain aspects of the deck that this current version is doing.
Gotcha. I gotta bounce for now, man. Anyway, thanks for the games. Wish you have a good day. Peace.
Yep, later. So yeah, so basically this is the whole idea behind the Neptunemon deck is like you're playing Neptunemon because he has this ability where the opponent can't attack him. So he kind of just acts as a really hard card to deal with because most of the time the easiest way to deal with something is to attack into it. Well, this completely hoses Green because that's like literally Green's whole strategy, and they have to have Nidhoggmon as an out to him. And then on top of which you just play a whole bunch of tempo efficient tools. And then you just play a couple of cards to try to boost the DP of Neptunemon so he could live through security checks. And then to cap things off, you just have like an advanced Omnimon to just unsuspend and get a surprise swing in. So the whole idea is like sit on Neptunemon, swing, 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 get really good value off of the fact that they can't get rid of him. And then go into Omnimon Advanced and then just swing for game off of Omnimon Advanced. And then Omnimon Advanced, even if you aren't able to kill him, he still also is a very resilient card just because he can't be like destroyed by card effects. So it's a really cheeky solid deck. But it was something that we were testing earlier. I think it's fun. It definitely looks like fun. And then, as you probably saw, I was also playing earlier the Diaboromon deck, and this deck is insane. This deck is actually good. Like, after playing it, I was just like, oh man, this is really good. So I think I was undervaluing the Warp Digivolved ability on the Infamon, because I'm just like, oh, well, sometimes I just don't want to do this. But, like, considering if you're playing all of the Caramons, then this ability is actually really easy to get into. And if you don't draw any champions, then, like, this is still an out. But at the same time, I still value Were Monzimon just a lot, just because this is just Black's Monzimon. Like, you just slam it on the board and you don't even feel bad. But this deck is insane. Like, I think the Diaboromon deck is really good. Like, Sunemon's really good, both of them. I don't think there's anything I'd really want to try changing with this deck. It felt pretty good when I was testing it. Maybe the only thing I would want to try to change is maybe taking out the Diaboromon promo, just because I wanted to spawn tokens, and like having security attack was just kind of like whatever. It was like, yeah, it happens. But like I think maybe just reducing him to like 1 just as a tech 1 of is fine, and then increasing the ones that spawn promos. Like this one you could probably max out on 4 of, or the other one. Like the deck just has so many combos and triggers off of your Kurisarimons and your Karamons. So like both of the Kurisarimons are really good, and then this Karamon's insane. Like he will just draw you cards for days if you could get going. So Diaboromon's good. I think in terms of options, I really liked playing Catastrophe Cannon. Like I was playing around with the options a whole lot, but I think like after some testing, I think Catastrophe Cannon is just a really good option for the deck, just to spawn another Diaboromon token. Like that is just huge, because like you slam down a Diaboromon, and if they can't deal with it, then you just Catastrophe Cannon and just get even more value. And then if your Diaboromon has a good stack, then you're just getting even more value. Like, it's just such a good card. And then Armageddonmon's insane. This card's actually insane. I can't believe they printed something like this. Like, at first I was like, yeah, okay, this is fine. And then, like, after playing with it, I'm just like, oh, this is a lot better than I thought. Like, a lot better. So, like, the whole point of the Diaboromon deck, though, is you do have to get this card out ASAP in order to deal with the opponent's level 7s. Otherwise, their opponent's level 7s will just wreck you. Like, there's no avoiding them wrecking you unless you get into Armageddon first. What else were we testing? Oh, we were testing a little bit of green today. So, like, I was testing out, like, green piercers, like, basically green level 7, just Nidhoggmon and Hercules Kabuterimon. Nidhoggmon definitely feels worse digivolving him for 5. And, like, I was trying to play with the Tamer, Yoshino, to just get 1 memory back for digivolving up into him, but she was just too slow. She just didn't do a whole lot. And then kind of the same thing with like Hercules Kabuterimon. It's like these are the only Digiburst cards we need. So like we don't really need Yoshino in order to like make them effective. So I was like debating on what tamers to run. So I was like playing around with Kai, I was playing around with Mimi. I was even playing around with Mimi and Izzy. And I think Mimi and Izzy is just a little bit worse in this deck just because you want to clear the opponent's cards and not keep them rested to gain any benefits. So most of the time, if they have a Digimon, it's going to be active or dead. So that's why I was like thinking maybe like either Ken or Mimi is really good if you're going to be running any tamers, or just probably cutting the tamers entirely. Like that's an option. I was playing around with more Digiburst stuff. Lalamon, she was really bad. She underperformed dramatically just because I need to have a tamer on the field and I don't want that. So I just think Lilymon for that slot is a lot better. And then what were some other interesting stuff? I think Mega Kabuterimon is from the starter deck is actually really good. I hate the fact that he evos for 3, but like that's fair. So it's like I can't really complain about a fair card. Oh, the Purple Metal Garurumon for Beelzemon. So like the reason why you don't do that is because you're not running level 5s. So here, let me pull up the deck again. Oops. Objects. There we go. Saved objects. So, like, the reason why you actually can't run Purple Metal Garurumon in here is because there's almost no level 5s. Where's the search? So, like, if we look at the deck just by scrolling through it, there is almost no level 5s. The only level 5s we're running is Chimeramon, because, like, we don't Digivolve into Piedmon because we want his on-play ability, and then we don't play level 5s because we want to Warp Digivolve off of Impmon for Beelzemon. So, like, between the two megas that we want to primarily run, we can't really afford to run any other megas, because then we have to actually run level 5s, and that's something we really don't want to do. So, like, Chimeramon's the only level 5 because, like, oh, if we have a Impmon and Beelzemon, then that's 8 possible targets to Digivolve Beelzemon up into. And then Piedmon, we're just never Digivolving into Piedmon, so we just hard slam Piedmon 100% of the time. So, like, And then these are 2 megas that just sit on the board and present threats and value, and then you just go into Millenniumon right afterward when you feel like you need to utilize Millenniumon. So like that's kind of why this is a really interesting style of purple, where it's like you almost play almost no level 5s because the deck can actually get away with it. So like that's kind of why you don't run Purple Metal Garurumon, either the promo or the other one, because then you have to actually run cards to get up into it consistently, where this, you just go mega. So like that's the theory behind this, and this is a 1.5 ready deck, but like the deck is still really good and mostly there in BTO or in 1.0. So like as you can see, the vast majority of the tools are 1.0. Like literally you almost just add Demi Meramon and that's it. Like that's the biggest change to the deck is Demi Meramon. This card is actually insane. So like Demi Meramon is so good for the deck because you're just being really aggressive with a lot of your early game pieces. So it's like you just have a stack of like Demi Meramon, Gabumon, and then it doesn't matter what champion you're playing, you'll always be getting value and benefits from them. And even if you're not playing Demi Meramon and into Gabumon, you still have Demi Meramon into Tsukaimon for basically the same thing. And then you just have Intmon just for Beelzemon. So, and then you have Tsukaimon, or not Tsukaimon, you have Tapermon for just a really good fodder card. So like in 1.5, like you really don't need to change this style of deck that much from 1.0, and the deck is still very, very viable. Like this deck is good. I think it becomes a little bit worse in 1.0, and then you might need to like capitalize more on Millenniumon, just because you have to deal with other people's level 7s, and like other decks just get stronger and yours just kind of stays the same, even though yours is already pretty strong. So like, okay, so with purple, there's literally 2 ways to play purple. You literally play purple like this, where you're just utilizing all of your megas just as megas, like you're almost never using level 5s, or you're trying to tempo up into level 5 for an insane combo. So like Lady Devimon in 1.5, like I would never run Lady Devimon in this deck just because this deck does not run level 5s. Now in a different purple deck, I would want to run Lady Devimon just because she's a lot better for other decks. So like in a Purple Metal Garurumon deck, I would consider her just because she could help set up my trash with her when Digivolved ability, and then if I just so happen to play an option, I could delete something. So like she's good. It's just this is not her deck. Like this deck is solely catered to Piedmon, Millenniumon, Beelzemon. That's it. Everything about the deck supports that strategy. So like that's kind of the idea behind its inception, and this is like more of a control-based deck, just because you're playing a lot of very control-based tools while still having really powerful like aggro potential and really powerful like mid-range and tempo potential. But in 1.5, like yeah, if you're not playing this style of deck, you're probably going to be playing more of a tempo-orientated deck, and then you would play some level 5s. But Digimon's really interesting. I'm having so much fun with this game. This game's actually just insane. Like, the fact that, like, there's so many different things that you can do, even up to set 5. Like, there's just so many things you could do, so many cards to think about. Like, it's actually insane. Like, I'm having a hard time figuring out what is the best build for yellow, just because, like, one version of yellow, like, one deck of yellow could have, like, 3 different versions of it. It's like, oh, you're playing Crusadermon? Well, which version of Crusadermon are you playing? Are you playing aggro? Are you playing recovery? Are you playing control? Like, there's just so many different things one mega can do for the colors. So the ratios on the Piedmon, Beelzemon, Millenniumon deck is you're going to want to run 3 Millenniumon. Here, I'll just pull them out. So you're going to want to end up running 3 Millenniumon. Like 1.5 you could probably get away with, or 1.0 you could get away with 2, but 1.5 you have to run 3. The Beelzemon, you want to run 3 to 4. And then the Piedmon, you also want to run 3 to 4. So, like, you're going to want to have, like, 10 total megas in your deck. That's kind of the idea. So you're going to want to run 10. So, like, the majority of the time, you could probably just cut a Piedmon or a Beelzemon to run a Millenniumon. But Millenniumon, you have to run at 3. So, generally, like, I prefer Piedmon over Beelzemon just because Piedmon to go into Millenniumon is easier than Beelzemon, but Beelzemon is a more useful card because once you Digivolve up into him, get his ability off, he's kind of done, so he's just better to go into Millenniumon with. But, like, Piedmon is, like, they're both really good. And then literally, like I said, all of the low-end cards are just supporting this strategy. So, like, to go into Beelzemon, you just have Impmon and Chimeramon as your key cards to go into Beelzemon. You don't care about Digivolving into Chimeramon because obviously you want his ability. So these are your two primary ways you're going into Beelzemon. And then Piedmon, literally everything else in the deck supports Piedmon. So it's like you want to have some really insane stacks because Sukaimon, Demi-Meramon, and then... So like your combo chains is basically like you want to start off with Demi-Meramon as your main Digitama because he's just actually insane. Then you're going to want to Digivolve up into either Sukaimon or Gabumon just because you're continuing the on deletion effects. And then you are going to be... hello. Oh, I guess I combined them. And then you're going to want to end on any of your level 4s. So like Vilemon, Wizardmon, and Devimon. So like this is your primary combo chain that you're going to want to stop at, which is why you don't play a whole lot of level 5s. So you're going to run like 4 of this, 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 and 4 of this. Like, you just run 4 of everything good. And then on top of which, you're going to have Tapirmon to just combo with Chimeramon as fodder. And then you could go Chimeramon into Beelzemon. And then if you really need to res Tapirmon for some extra card draw, Tapirmon's really good. Tapirmon into, like, Demi-Meramon's also really good. So, like, the deck just has so many different combo paths that, like, no matter what you Digivolve with or into, you just feel really good about it. And then, like I said, the whole point is, like, you use these two to go into Beelzemon, and then you just have Piedmon sitting around chilling to go into Millenniumon. So, like, the way I kind of think of Digimon is, like, synergies and combo chains. So part of it is, like, how do I want my evolution stacks to look? So I'll, like, literally lay out cards similar to this to see, like, what this one card just strings into, and the more he strings into, the higher the synergy and the more I want the card. So, like, something like this just feels very good, because it's like, oh, with Beelzemon, I go Impmon and Chimeramon, but Impmon also is good with Demi-Meramon, because he combos where it's like I get to draw 1, discard 1, mill 3, and then that's 4 cards in my trash to go into Beelzemon. Like, it just, he speeds up the deck so much, it's insane. Yeah, like, this purple deck is so good. And then what else with this purple deck? Like, this purple deck is just so good. And then, like, your option cards are fairly standard. You're just playing, like, Grizzly Wing, Heat Viper, and or Night Raid, Heat Viper, and or Trump Sword. Just because that's literally the best options we got. I think I literally have almost all of the Digimon out here. Yeah. Like, I'm not super thrilled with playing Demi-Devimon, just because, like, yeah, the 2-drop tempo swing is nice, but, like, half the time you just want more value off of your cards, and, like, rezzing him just feels really bad because he costs 2, so it's like I could have just got something that costs 3 instead, and it does more for my deck. So, like, everything kind of, like, self-feeds into itself. So, like, if you really need Chimeramon to just sack an ultimate, or not an ultimate, if you need Chimeramon to just sack one of these, then you don't feel bad depending on how your stack goes, because it's like, oh, this is literally draw 4, discard 2. This is draw 1, or draw 2, discard 1, gain 1 memory. Like, everything just synergizes and feeds into itself. I think I'm running like 2 Tsukaimon. I have to double check on, like, I have the list on YouTube. At least for 1.0. 1.5, you literally just take out Pagumon and you just max out on Demi-Marimon. Like, your 5th Digitama doesn't matter, but, like, it's such a solid deck. Let me see what I have a ratio-wise on YouTube. Uh-oh. Like, I generally like to play 3 to 4. I generally like to play 14 to 16 rookies anyway. So, like, I don't feel bad about doing that. Ever. I wish internet wasn't so slow, but this is what happens when I stream. Purchases and memberships. My channel. I think I'm only running like 2 Tsukaimon though. Like, out of all of them, I think Tsukaimon is just the one that I'm only running 2 of to run 14. Yeah, because you need 4 imps. Yeah, Tsukaimon is the only one that you're running 2 of, just because you rather have the draw off of Gabumon than the memory off of Tsukai. But you still want Tsukaimon around just because he's, like, insane with the deck. Yeah. It's, I just double-checked. It's 2 Tsukais. You could theoretically get away with 16 rookies. It's just you're going to have to cut some options just because, or the Tamers, just because there's not enough deck space. Like, it is actually a very tight list that has insane levels of synergy. Like, and this is why, like, this is probably one of the more definitive versions of how to play purple, all the way up until, like, set 4. Just because, like, there's no reason not to run this version of purple. Like, you could run the other stuff, it's just not going to be as good because this gives you all of the control tools to deal with a whole bunch of different situations, and you don't need to waste your time with trying to get into certain tempo tools, like, because purple still doesn't, it has more of its tempo tools in BT, or not BT03, it has more of its tempo tools in 1.5, but, like, it's still not exactly quite there. Oh. So, yeah, overall, it was just a really fun stream. It was pretty chill. Going into 1.5, what would be a good Ceres build? So actually, I could probably just start deck building with you guys to just, like, test that and do all sorts of fun stuff. Once my computer stops dying. It's more of my internet. Oh boy, there we go. Come on, live. But I already have a Ceresmon deck up. Basically just replace, whatchamacallit. Just replace the other 3 Argamons with, come on. God, why is my computer pooping? There we go. Okay. So all right, that was so Sarismon 1.5, you're going to want to run like 4 Argamons. You're still going to run some of the basic stuff. Obviously 4 Sarismons. You're going to max out on all of the downloads that you can. 1 hidden potential. 1 Argamon. Probably 4 Flower Cannons at the start. Goblimon, Tentamon, 2 Palmon. Still Vegemon, Woodmon. Actually, we could probably cut Vegemon, as crazy as that sounds, because we have Digisorption, because he just Digivolves for 0. So, like, we probably cut Vegemon. But we still need to DP boost, so that's pretty huge. So we have to run either Gargamon or... Where is it? I guess the images just didn't load. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, Kabuterimon. There it is. Level 5s, I think we just run 3 of you then. And then we probably want to run Bancho Stingmon, because Bancho Stingmon's good. Probably like 3 Bancho Stings and then 1 Puppet. And then we could play Mimi for tempo. So I like playing 3 Flower Cannons personally. You don't have to. So you could run Davis if you really wanted to for some filtering, or you could run Mimi for a little bit of aggression, but like only 2 Tamers is necessary. Your Digitamas is really simple. You're just going to be... There's an argument for the Argamon, but I'm not super thrilled with him. Just because we're going to be Digivolving a lot. Oh, we need the 1 Puppet. Yeah, there... oh, wait, we already had the 1 Puppet. Oh, so the deck completely changes in BT04 because of Anubis. What's the last card that we run? We got 2 cards of Flex. So we got 2 Flex spots. What do we use those Flex spots on? Level sort. BT04. And So yeah, we got 2 flex spots. I wasn't expecting 2 flex spots. I would have liked, maybe they have to be megas. Like, I think running more, so like maybe one more of you, and then probably like one more of you. Something like that. And then like Minomon is probably going to be the main. Minomon's just good, and then like you have a flex spot for another. So something similar to this. Not exactly, but pretty close. Yeah. So like this is kind of what it would end up looking like. You could probably swap out Bancho Stingmon for like whatever mega you feel like playing. So like if you don't want to run Bancho Stingmon, then you could play like, okay, let's go reduce 1 Bancho Stingmon, play another Puppetmon, just because Saris Lock into Puppetmon is still pretty good. So it would end up looking something like this. I'm not entirely sure if the Tamer is needed. Just because Tamers can be hard to play, so you might want to cut the Tamer for 2 more Digimon, but I like the availability of the Tamer and what it could do. So this is kind of Green Saris, I guess, in 1.5. Yeah, like some people don't play Bancho. For like some people don't even play Puppet for Mega Gargamon, but like Mega Gargamon costs 4 to evolve and he only has 11,000 DP, which is a minor problem. So yeah, like that's why Sarismon is just the best way to play green in 1.5. Because yeah, look, Mega Gargamon, where is he? Yeah, like he evos for 4 and he only has 11,000 DP. Like, if he had 1,000 more DP, he'd be really good. So you have to put some extra work into making him good, which is why you play a whole bunch of buff cards. And then you could like swap out Palmon for Wormmon if you really wanted to. Wormmon's a little bit more aggressive just because he has an on-death effect. You could also flex and play Terriermon instead. So like if you really wanted to, you could take out the Pals and put in Terriers. I don't know, something like this. I'm really high on 14 rookies. Like, I think that is such a good number of rookies. Yeah. Like, this is kind of what I would lean towards, just because Bancho Stingmon, him having piercing and can beat over Omnimons is huge. He also could beat over a whole bunch of other Digimon, and that's pretty huge. Plus, if you buff him, then, again, it's good. You definitely need to have a Piercer in. And then, obviously, Puppetmon stun locking after their board is rested through Sarismon is really, really good. So, I think this is kind of just the deck. Oh, the X Digimon? I think we're still a while away from, like, more X Digimon. Just because I think the way they're going to be treating X Digimon, or the way they could be treating X Digimon, would be really interesting. Just because, like, if they have it evolve over the original self, that can create some really interesting synergies and create some really fun decks, especially if they have multiple different ones. But, like, they have to treat something like that very, very carefully. So I think that's, like, a later thing that's going to happen. Yeah, 14 is just a good number. So, like, the fact that they're playing with Omnimon X is definitely really interesting. I think they only did that just because it's an Omnimon theme set. And I don't think, like, they're going to try to push X Digimon. They might slowly introduce them, but I don't think that they're going to, like, jump all into X. Yeah, BTO4 and beyond is crazy. Like, there's so much things that you could do from BTO4 and onward. I think BTO4 is a little bit more linear, but like literally as I was going back and looking at my tier lists, there's like 20 plus playable decks, and I'm just like, holy crap. I made 20 plus playable decks in each of these formats? Jeez. But yeah. How long was I streaming for? 3 hours? That's a good healthy stream. I probably could have streamed a little bit longer if I started earlier, but I was just testing live streaming, so. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. I want to do deck building streams because I think that's gonna be fun. And then I just post the videos up on YouTube. It might be a thing. But I also like really doing gameplay on YouTube, on streams, just because I think editing gameplay videos to make it interesting is a lot harder versus the interaction with the community. So I'm probably just gonna start trying to do gameplay streams on here, or I might transition to Twitch depending on how I feel. Cause like I really want to be a Twitch affiliate, but like I don't have a consistent enough schedule to do that. So like right now, I guess just casually streaming on YouTube it just works. Oh god, Gallantmon X. Okay, so like because in BT05 Gallantmon just got support, like, and he's getting a starter deck. If he gets an X form after that, that's just insane. Like, oh my god, I can't even imagine. Like, I really hope the starter deck just kind of supports the original Gallantmon that we got. Um, just because I think them supporting older decks and bringing life back into them is really, really nice. Like what they did with the Aboramon. I think set 5 is a little bit pushed compared to the other sets, but like there's not that many cards that I would want to see like gone from the game. Like I am starting to think like maybe Nidhoggmon might be a card that needs to go. Just because of how like cannibalizing he is to green. I'm unfortunately excited for both of the new starter decks. Like I said before, as long as they keep updating older decks, it just makes having the older decks relevant. Unfortunately, the way I'm kind of treating Digimon is different than how I treated Buddy Fight, where I literally actually owned almost every single Buddy Fight deck under the sun. Digimon, I'm just trying to limit myself to one deck of each color. So I'm kind of having a hard time choosing what deck I want to like actually build of each color. Unfortunately, red is probably just going to be Omnimon. So I'm sitting on like 3 Omnimons right now, just waiting for 1.5 so I can just be like, ha, I don't need a 4th Omnimon, suckers. I have Alter S. But yeah, I'm just trying to like physically own one of each. And I think I'm leaning blue more towards Imperial Dramon just because I like that more consistent playstyle rather than the glass cannon playstyle of All Force. But All Force is still really good. Depending on his deck and support, like I might just pick that up instead. But yeah, All Force. So okay, so the big thing that's making tamer-based decks bad is the tamers themselves. And by that, I mean it's actually not the tamers themselves. So if we look at Japanese cards, we look at, here we go. So the big thing in tamer-based decks, how do I not go deck builder? Library. There we go. So the big thing about tamer-based decks and what they were missing is this card right here. All tamer-based decks need to have something like this in order to be relevant. So, like, the fact that Shine Greymon has Rise Greymon is why he is excelling far and beyond other tamer-based decks. So it's like the reason why Rust Tyrannomon isn't as good is because you actually have to play the tamer. And playing the tamer is bad because that takes away from playing other cards. Where you have something like Rise Greymon where he just plays the tamer for you and you're still playing a normal card. So, like, that's why Shine Greymon has been excelling. And then he got even more support in BT05 with another Rise Greymon to, again, just play Tamers for free. But this is also really good for red Tamer-based decks because it helps that as well. So, like, this can go into a Gallantmon deck, and Gallantmon's a little bit better now that he can play his Tamers more effectively. And then, like, you also have Trident Revolver to just play your Tamers. Like, playing your Tamers is actually bad. Cheating them out with other cards is actually good. Yeah, Nidhogg is the way I like to describe certain cards is like cannibalistic, where it's just like you cannot build the deck without the card. So it's like in yellow, like if anyone has saw my cards that I want to be limited or banned in the game, it's more so limited because I'm okay with one of the card existing just because it's like, oh, it's still playable. You could still use it. It's not like complete garbage. But like certain cards are cannibalistic. Like this card right here is actually a legitimate problem. So like there's no reason if you're playing like any yellow deck actually, there's no reason never to play this card. Like this card single-handedly shuts out the potential for you playing a whole bunch of other yellow level 5s. Just because this card is just so good. And the fact that they pushed the power not of this card, well, they didn't push the power. The fact that they pushed the abilities of yellow to make this card even better is why this card is just, again, more cannibalistic than some other cards. Like, I would rather start playing this over Tempo Tools just because the ability and, like, what this card does is just better. Nidhoggmon is kind of hitting that space for green, where it's just like, if you're playing green, there's almost no reason why you shouldn't be playing Nidhoggmon. And then if you're playing Nidhoggmon, there's no reason why you couldn't be playing a couple of other Digiburst cards just because they combo and synergize with each other. So, like, Nidhoggmon is already a really good card on his own, just because, like, all rested Digimon going to the bottom, doesn't matter if it's one that was rested through his effect, just all of them, is just insanely strong. Like, it's one of the only true board wipes that's actually playable. So, like, looking at BT05, the fact that they added more support for Digiburst is just kind of, it's not really worrisome because it's supporting the mechanic that's laid out. It's just really good because it's like, oh, I want to play Yokomon because Digiburst. I don't feel bad about throwing it away. I think like Weedmon, actually through testing and through playing, I think Weedmon in Digiburst decks is insane. This card is actually good. Evo for 1, you don't care about its DP, but you get a memory back for Digibursting. Just super solid. I'm not super thrilled with some of the other Digiburst cards. Like, I don't think this is super great. Neither with, like, Rosemon. Like, they're fine. They're just, like, not Nidhogg good, which is kind of the problem with Nidhogg. But, like, yeah, I do nothing but, like, stare at databases and use my big designer brain to just piece together stuff that just makes sense to me. Like, I'm really struggling with 1.5 just because there's so many good cards I want to run. Like, I want to build a Hexablaumon deck. I love this card. This is going to be the main blue deck I play. Like, Hexablaumon's just good. I don't think he's cannibalizing for blue just because Imperial still does Imperial things. All Force still does All Force things. Like, this card's just a good card for the, like, getting rid of the evolution sources strategy. And I think that's fine. He's allowed to exist. Do I think his ability might have been a little bit pushed? Probably. They could have either done without jamming or without the stunning, but I think the stunning is, like, the whole point of the card. But they definitely could have done without the jamming. But yeah, like, this is my blue deck. Like, he is going to be so much fun for blue. And, like, if anyone watched, like, my Metal Seedramon deck, like, I kind of started lining up ways to transition into Hexablaumon through the getting rid of the evolution sources strategy. So it's like, there's certain things that I do on purpose to try to make people, like, incentivized to look at my videos, because it's like, oh, well, I don't understand how this happened. It's just like, well, if you look at my videos, you could clearly see a path of progression. And, like, that's kind of what I'm trying to train people, not really train people to do. That's kind of what I want to do, so that way, like, people are more enticed to watch my videos over other people's, because other people just be like, here's the winning deck, blah. And then I'm just like, cool, that told me absolutely nothing, and your deck is actually kind of mediocre. Here's my version of the deck, which is more of a base rather than a definitive, but, like, I try to make people think about what they want. And, like, that's the big thing I think people kind of don't really understand is, like, they don't know what they want and they're waiting for somebody to tell them this is what you want because it won, when that's not necessarily how decks are built. Yeah, like, blue has a lot of good level 6s that they can utilize. Like, blue's just a really solid color. The only thing blue's lacking is removal, and that's fine just because they have some of the better aggro tools of the game. Because like Rookie Rush is still blue-green based for a reason. Like green has all the power, blue has all the card draw. Like that is why blue-green Rookie Rush is a thing. I don't know if I'd play Saber Leomon in Hexablaumon. So like in Hexablaumon, I want to stay on this card. So I wouldn't necessarily leave this card unless I'm using the card that I'm going into to win the game. So the only like Omnimon I would actually play in Hexablaumon would be the Advanced Omnimon, where it's like, okay, I'm swinging for game because Advanced. Although, this card's insane. This card is actually insane. Can we talk about how good Sora and Joe is? Like, this card's insane. Like, on attack trash 2, paired up with Hexablaumon, it's on attack trash 4. That's really good. Like, this is why you don't need Saber Leomon. Like, he's cute, just to make things a little bit easier, but, like, you don't need him just because you have other tools to make things easier also. And then, like, if the opponent has none, then you just gain 2. The fact that this stacks, like, I was just playing games with the, against the Neptunemon deck I built, and it's just like, yeah, he was sitting on 2 of them, and he just passively got 4 memory. That's just good. I mean, yeah, but it kind of shows, like, the flexibility that you could use, and especially when budget decking. Like, I want to make a video on how to make budget decks, just because I think that's important, and literally nobody knows how to do it. And I'm just like, why? Like, how do you guys not know how to budget, like, how to make budget decks? Especially make them good. So it's like, that's something I definitely want to play around with. But like, yeah, it just goes to show that there's so many different tools and options that you could utilize when deck building to really think about the synergies and how things flow that like all culminate into like a beautiful masterpiece of a deck that might not actually be a masterpiece. But like, that's the fun of deck building, just finding all the tools that work, all the tools that don't work, testing and just playing around. Like, that is just how the game is supposed to be. But yeah, like some of these tamers are going to be like some of the tamers following this design are going to be really good. Some of them are going to be really bad. Like I was thinking really hard about the green one, and I actually think the green one is really bad. Like having arrested Digimon on the opponent's field is actually going to be a lot harder unless you set that up, and half the time you want to just kill whatever's rested anyway. So it's like I never felt like this card would be good. But like the interesting thing is the other ability to just Jagamon on anything is interesting. It definitely, if you're playing a higher mega count, it definitely helps just spam out your megas. But sometimes you might want to like think about how you're playing your megas rather than just surprise mega. So like I think this card's actually really bad. And then I think this one's okay. Like I don't know how to feel about this. I think this one's also pretty bad. Like the thing people don't realize on certain cards is like deck space is already very, very tight. So cards competing for certain slots in decks is just very, very competitive. So like that's why I think like all delete is really bad just because you do not have the deck space to incorporate it. Like, and if you do, it's a tech 1 of, and then half the time this is going to be a dead card. So it's like there is no proper way to play this card. Like it has its niche uses, it has niche scenarios, I understand that, but like I do not think this card is good. Just because of whatever it's competing with. It's like in Diaboromon. It's like I was having Catastrophe Cannon compete with Ultimate Flare, compete with just some other good black option cards. And it's just like, well, which one is better for the deck? Well, it's like Catastrophe Cannon probably is, just because it's a stronger, like, it's a cheaper ability that has a more synergistic approach to the deck. It's like, this is probably a better card, but like, this is just all the deck needs. So yeah, like set 5 is definitely looking really, really interesting. Cause like So going back to that purple deck, where it's just like the whole point is just not to play level 5s and just go into your megas. The whole point was to go into your level 6s. So like I don't even know if Omnimon Zwart would be good in. Well, you probably want to play Omnimon Zwart just because Millenniumon, Omnimon Zwart, and then Zwart Defeat. They all are just good cards that you want to go up into. I think Zwart Defeat is better than Zwart in that style of deck, just because Zwart Defeat is a little bit more consistent and is easier to play just because he has the security option. Yeah, because he's like 3 to Evo versus 6 to Evo, which is huge. It makes this card so much easier to play. And then he has the security ability just to be a surprise security Digimon, which is huge. And then on top of which, his when Digivolving and when deleting ability are really good. So like I think that purple deck is just going to adopt more Zwart Defeat, and then like they'll maybe run one Zwart, just because like this card's still really good. I'm going back and forth on how the deck actually is going to evolve in BT05. Well, like this is kind of like what I was talking about, where it's just like you got to figure out what you want to play, and then you got to figure out all of the lines that are coming in the future. So it's just like I'm already trying to plan on what I'm building for like green all the way up into set 5, and I'm figuring out all of my transition points. Because it's like looking at the green options, these are all bad. Like I wouldn't play any of these. The Tamer is just bad. I wouldn't play that. These are just bad. So it's like, what do I even get in BT05 for green? And the answer really is just Weedmon. Like Weedmon is the best card that they get. You could kind of make an argument for Palmon because Palmon's pretty cute on what her ability is doing. But like the best card that green gets in 1.5 is like Weedmon, and maybe Bancho Lilymon is like a cheap mega to play around with. Argamon is pretty good for Sarismon decks, so I think like this is going to go into the Sarismon deck, but like if you're just playing a classic style of green deck, then I don't think you're playing this card. But like this is where it's like, oh, if you're playing Sarismon, now you have this Argamon to look forward to. So it's just really interesting on how all of the different things that you could do in Digimon with just such few tools that we have. Because what, we don't even have 1,000 cards yet, and like there's already like 20 plus playable builds in all formats. It's crazy. What is this? Oh. Nothing. I was just checking Facebook and I'm like, oh crap. I opened some can of worms with one of my my last video about my target run. Yeah, like there's just I love this game. Like as a deck builder, like I just love all of the possibilities and all of the things that you could do. And like as a budget player myself most of the time, even though I do buy like a case of every set, and I already have a case of every set coming except for 1.0 because mine got canceled. But regardless, there's just so much different things you could do. It's insane. I love this card. Maka Gaugamon, like the Gaumon line's very special to me. The fact that we got the black versions was like, really? Alright. But like even like reboot jamming in black, like it's just so good that they're supporting a whole bunch of older decks. And I love it. So I'm going to probably call it good for this stream. I'm going to try experimenting with streaming a little bit more in the future, so I don't exactly have a like time frame in which I'm going to be streaming on, just because my work schedule is a bit inconsistent all of the time. So that's kind of why I'm not doing Twitch right now, and I'm just going to stick with YouTube just because it's a little bit easier just to be like, haha, surprise, I'm streaming. But yeah, outside of that, I'm going to try streaming more, and then most of my streams are going to be of either deck building or gameplay, and then I'm just going to still continue doing normal YouTube-y things, just because that's just my main squeeze. So I'm going to call it good here. Thank you, everyone, for coming and watching my stream. I know you didn't have to, and I know I'm not the most interesting person to watch sometimes, because I'm not, like, I try to be as expressive as others, but, like, it's hard sometimes. just because I'm more information based, and information comes out more monotone. So I'm going to try making it more exciting in the future. But yeah, thank you again for coming and watching. It does mean a lot, just because I wasn't expecting to try to do this, but my friends were pushing me to do this. So I thought I would experiment a little bit with that. So I don't think I'm going to do any art streams, just because I want my art to be a little bit more special, and I don't want to give away the secret sauce. Maybe I'll like reveal some of the art that I've been working on. If that's a thing people are interested in. Because like right now I have a Boltmon, or not, a Bulkmon playmat I was working on. So maybe I'll just show people some of the art eventually at the end of streams, just to get excited for something. But yeah, I'm a super huge Digimon fan, and I love this game, and I love just making content for everyone, and I just want to help the community the best I can, and that's kind of like why I got into content creation, because like I feel like there's gaps that could be covered, and I try to cover those gaps. So that is all I have for this stream. Again, I'll try to stream in the future. It'll be pretty sporadic, so I do apologize. And I have no idea if YouTube is going to save this or not, so I hope it does, but if it doesn't, then oops. Current viewers, edit. So, again, thank you all again. It does mean a lot to me. So I will sign off and see you next time. Later, guys.